including all of the rejects and all of the friends. My name is a variety pack, and welcome to Rejects and Friends Rapid Fire 2025. This is our 7th main event, and we have raised over $26,000 for Planned Parenthood in the past, and I see no reason why that would have to change. I'm very excited for what we'll be able to do for this event, especially with our massive and very illustrious list of runners for this particular event. I will serve sort of as your, shall we say, fairy godmother as opposed to a fearless leader, in the sense that you probably won't see me unless you really, really need me. So I typically have more things to say at the beginning of events, but you know why we're here and you know who you're here for. So I'm actually just going to turn it over to my co-host for the first run, Adam, who will introduce the run and the runner. Adam, you can take it away.
Hello there. My name is Adam. I have the honor of co-hosting for this first run. I wanted to give you a rundown of what we have available for you on Tiltify. Exclamation point donate in the chat to get there. For $20, you can be entered into a raffle to win an incredible poster by Isaiah C. Animation for Let's Go Eevee. But remember, just donating $20 doesn't give you an entry into that raffle. You have to choose it. Some other incentives we have going on: $10 will get you the ability to make Etchy pet the Pikachu. We also have a poll going on to decide what weapon will be chosen in Monster Hunter Rise a couple games from now. We have hammer, longsword, lance, and switch axe. You can try and force our runner to choose a specific weapon. We also have the Echoes of Wisdom Catgirl outfit. If we raise $200 by the end of this run, the Glubbers will have to play Echoes of Wisdom dressed like a catgirl. We have $10 anonymous donations so far. No comment, but thank you so much. And now I believe I will hand it over to Etchy for Pokemon Let's Go.
Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rejects and Friends. Very excited to do a run of Let's Go Pikachu for you all. I'm being joined by two wonderful commentators who would like to introduce themselves now.
Hello, I am Greta Ice Vixen. My name is Greta, and Let's Go Pikachu is actually my first ever speedrun over 5 years ago. Mostly because of this guy. I can blame him for everything. So I'm glad to be here. It's going to be fun.
Yay.
And I'm Izzy. I go by YogKV in chat and everywhere. I don't run this game. I run Sword and Shield, but I have watched a lot of Etchy streams, so I feel a little bit qualified to be
a little bit qualified. No, you're very qualified. We're going to start by setting the date and time. This will be relevant later. I'm not going to talk about it too much now, but then we'll just go ahead and get into the game. So it's going to take a second to load up here. Time will start when I press A on the menu at the start. There's two little inputs. It's the second input. But yeah, this is Let's Go Pikachu. This is a 2018 release. Yes. It's a remake of Pokemon Yellow. The Eevee version is also a remake of Pokemon Yellow, just with Eevee instead. The game is basically a simplified version of the standard Pokemon stuff. So you think of it as like Pokemon Yellow remake of like modern Pokemon stuff mixed with Pokemon Go mechanics. So we'll talk what all that means in just a little bit, but a time will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
And yeah, thank you. Gonna get started here with a lot of the normal stuff that you'll see in Pokemon games. We're gonna name our character one character, as in like a letter or number, not a character like Professor Oak. Just to be fast. We're always taking Pikachu. We don't have a choice in that. You're forced to take Pikachu if you're playing Let's Go Pikachu, forced to take Eevee if you're playing Let's Go Eevee. I'm going to pick this default character for a specific category, not which boy I take, but the fact that I take the boy. And then our rival's going to show up in a second here. We're going to name him one character as well. And there's a lot to explain with this run. We'll try to get a lot of it out of the way pretty early so we can just kind of chill out, have a good time. I guess the first place to start is like, what even is this category, Greta? What are we doing here?
So first off, I'm So we are going to go off, collect the 8 gym badges in a really weird order, actually, and then become the champion. But the difference with this category, you're gonna see it in like 2.5 hours.
2 hours
is
and
the
50
fact-
minutes, yeah.
Yeah. This is just any percent and not any percent NMS. And usually you're used to NMS meaning no major skips, but we were really quirky and we called it that when it actually means no mount skips, which you're gonna see actually do the mount skips later on, where you can literally skip entire trainers just by exploiting how their vision works. So that's gonna be really cool to see. It's crazy. So you'll see that later, and that's the
It's
big
so
difference
silly.
between the
It's a
two
little silly.
categories.
Who up skipping the amounts? Me. So me. So yeah, normal. This is again the normal Gen 1 intro. We're gonna run out into the grass. Professor Oak will be like, "Stop, help me. Here's Pikachu," and then you're gonna catch Pikachu, and that's it. You'll see the Pokemon Go mechanics pretty much immediately here when you go catch them. It does have motion controls. That is the quirkiest part of this game. Actually, have to throw the Joy-Con to actually catch a Pokemon, which is good and bad in some ways. It's good in the sense that you have a lot more control over whether or not a Pokemon gets into the Pokeball by actually hitting it. It's a lot more skill-based than older games where it's just you press a button and it's like 78% chance to get in, you know? Well, a lot of the things we catch in this game are essentially 99.999% to get in.
I would recommend not throwing the Joy-Con itself, maybe.
Yeah, literally, as you can see in that picture,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't use the safety joy strap, so there's a risk every run that things go flying.
Living life on the edge.
Yeah.
So what's different about this Pikachu?
This Pikachu is cracked as he is jacked. Or she, I didn't look. This Pikachu is basically... They jacked up the starter stats for both Pikachu and Eevee. This Pikachu in particular has like boosted stats and everything, but in particular has like the most ridiculous broken speed you'll ever see. I think it's like 120 base speed, which is not supposed to be normal on a Pikachu at all. That's on par with some of the best Pokemon in the series, so that's cool. And you'll see speed actually mean we basically never get outsped as Pikachu, and it also like doesn't even matter because we get a move later that has priority anyway. But okay, it is a girl Pikachu.
This Pikachu has the same amount of speed as an Arceus.
There you go.
Yeah, since the thing about your starter Pikachu and Eevee is that they literally are not allowed to evolve, so by giving them boosted stats, that helps them not completely suck. They also are like perfect in other ways as well with their other stat things. It's complicated.
Yeah, lots of quirky mechanics and stats to go through as we go along, but we'll get into that in just a moment. This is our rival getting Pokedex along with us. And now we're going to go deliver a parcel really quickly for Professor Oak. We can go ahead and start catching Pokemon instantly, but we're actually not going to want to. And if you're wondering why we're catching Pokemon, why I'm even discussing that as a possibility in a Pokemon speedrun, it's because I have to catch 50 Pokemon, or more specifically, register 50 Pokemon in my Pokedex just to beat the game. Every gym leader in this game has some sort of quirky requirement. Most of them are like trivial, and we'll talk about those when they come up. But there's one in particular that is 10 times harder than all the other ones, and that is Koga. Koga will not let us enter his gym unless we have 50 Pokemon in our Pokedex. So a lot of this run revolves around catching different Pokemon. The routing is very dynamic. On-the-fly decision-making constantly pops up. You have to keep... If you want to go fast, because it is a speed run, you can't just catch the same 50 Pokemon every time. So what that means is you're just constantly moving and adjusting your catch route and your strategies as you go along. Tons of different scenarios can play out. I feel like every run I run into a new decision pretty much that I have to make. And it makes the run very fresh and dynamic. And also the Pokemon speedrun that is least like a Pokemon speedrun, which is why it's my favorite by far. And then we're going to go into our first rival battle here. The battles, again, pretty standard Pokemon speedrun stuff. However, like I said earlier, simplified from modern Pokemon games. So it's a little bit more in line with Gen 1, with a lot of modern stuff thrown on top of it, sprinkled in. So in particular, there's no abilities. None of our Pokemon have abilities. There are no hell items, so you don't have to worry about that either. And a lot of moves and mechanics are just not present. So there's no weather mechanics. You don't have to worry about that and having to calculate it.
But there is Mega Evolution.
There are Mega Evolutions, which will come up later.
Matters exactly one time.
It matters more in some other categories. Oh, one other category, I guess. I am a plus defense Pikachu, which is terrifying. Because it means I'm 50% to be an undesirable nature.
Oh no.
So I'll run any Pikachu I get here for a marathon run. But for like actual PB attempts, your Pokemon can have natures, which usually mean you either have like neutral stats or you have one stat that's better than the others and one that's worse than the others. And you basically just don't want attack to be the bad stat. But otherwise, your Pikachu has fixed stats. If you're familiar with IVs, there you can be 0 to 31 for each stat, which basically just denotes the skill's like ceiling for how good it can be. Your starters have fixed 31 IVs. They're really good. They made sure the starters are good to make sure you actually use them for early game. But unfortunately, the nature can still be bad. It is random. So as long as they're not minus attack, we're chilling. If it is minus attack, again, I can deal with it. I have played this game many times, and I will just suffer, and we will lose a little bit of time, but it's okay.
You're a professional.
Yes, I am mashing A here. You all want to see that. Please make that happen. $200. I know we can do it. We got 3 hours. I have complete faith in you all. And then how does the petting work again? It's a Pikachu, but yes. So do I owe any pets already? Okay. Keeping that in mind. Make sure you select that incentive when you do donate, and we can get plenty of pets. I told Variety that we can have as many pets pretty much as we want, because we got plenty of time because of Switch 2 time save. So, and also Mount Skip time save. So we'll have extra time. 310 is still like a pretty high estimate. So that means there's plenty of times to get those pets in. And I need a lot of pets to miss the estimate, so please do so. Oh, Variety's voice.
Yeah, so I did something very epic
yeah.
because I'm a good host, event coordinator. I'm gonna go ahead and read those donations again. We had $20 from Pastel Punk. He says, I got told I was only allowed to bully you in good humor, so no further comment. Absolutely joking, hoping for a good start today. For all of those to you in chat, if you would like to go ahead and donate to this wonderful event, you can type !donate in chat. Also, if you scroll down below the player, there is a giant QR code for any of those who like to scan, or it's clickable if you are on a device that allows clicking. You can donate to the event that way on our Tiltify page. Make sure to select the incentives that you like as you check out, and as we just discussed, the Pikachu pets are now live, as is our donation incentive to have Glovers dress up as the cat girl.
Please, we want to see Glovers as a cat girl. It's extremely
It would be so
important.
good.
We
So
really
important.
need to see that.
Also, shout outs to Pastel for that donation.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Pastel.
you.
So this is a Viridian Forest. I'm going to start catching Pokemon in just a moment. Do you want to explain what lures do, Greta?
Yeah, that is exactly what I was about to say. we're picking up this lure now. And what this is going to do for us is be very, very helpful in that it makes Pokemon spawn more often. So, especially in Viridian Forest, it really makes a difference. many a thing will appear here. And that's good for us because, of course, like we said, we need to get up to 50 registered in our decks. So we're going to get that started now. And the other thing about the lure is that they make all of the Pokemon spawn one level higher than the normal maximum level would be on that route. And so that's also good for us because that way they're higher level, they're closer to the level that they evolve. Level ups are so slow in this game, so anything helps.
Right there, you can see it.
Yeah, so having them a bit higher level, they're closer to evolving, evolve sooner, win, yay, they're good.
Yay. So you just saw another player come out of the sky. What just happened there?
That is the other quirky thing, as we keep saying quirky in this game, is
This
so
game's
we're
quirky.
playing on Joy-Cons, the Joy-Con controllers. And in this game you have like co-op mode where you can use the other Joy-Con and your friend can come and like kind of do nothing, but actually they're really useful in the speedrun. So we have 2 players catching here at the same time. That gives us extra experience from doing that. And the catch rate of everything is higher as well. So we're pretty much like never really gonna see things break out of the Pokeball, hopefully. And we can actually use 2 controllers in battles as well, which is gonna become a thing later.
Yeah, really unlucky to get the first breakout of the rut already. I'll donate $10 per breakout. And we just got started. And that's a good Weedle. I will catch that in just a moment. This is kind of a weird non-standard catch order that I'm just doing here. So normally how Forest works is you want to catch a Caterpie, a Weedle, and an Oddish. Oddish you can catch on the next route, so I'm probably not getting it here and I can get it later. But you do need an Oddish. But the reason why Caterpie and Weedle are really good is, like I said earlier, we need 50 Pokemon, and Caterpie and Weedle are the only Pokemon you can catch that evolve twice, other than Pidgey. But there's like only two specific places where you can catch Pidgey where it can actually evolve that much in a reasonable amount of time. So typically, Caterpie and Weedle are the only 3-for-1 catches you can get in the run, which are very efficient and very good. I chose to get Kakuna there because there was no Weedle, and Kakuna is typically a very favorable catch. I got a little unlucky there that didn't go in, but it is typically a very favorable catch, and then I would either just make up the missing Weedle later or not. So now because I caught this Weedle, this is where like the menu intricacies come into play, is if Weedle levels up, it's going to try to evolve into Kakuna, but I already have a Kakuna in my Pokedex, so I do not want that to happen. That is just time loss. So now I'm going to be forced to deposit this Weedle in just a little bit. And there's Metapod. There's something else. Oh yeah, Oddish. I need to explain why we catch Oddish. Actually, Greta, do you want to explain it?
I could also, if Izzy wants to explain it.
If Izzy wants to explain it, by all means.
I can potentially explain why Oddish is important.
Yeah, go for it.
So the next gym is Brock, and you need a grass or a water type in order to go into it. And also, Oddish is just like really strong for that gym. And
Yes.
yep, that's it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, Oddish is actually going to be our main Pokemon for the next couple fights, which is very surprising to a lot of people. In particular, it's really good for Brock because it has a special attacking move and Absorb, which, oh, perfect. Oh my gosh, exactly what we want to see.
Yes.
There's my Oddish. It has a special attacking move for Brock, which is really good because Onyx has really high defense but bad special defense. I rushed that, but it's okay because we got Glowing Rattata on the way. And Rattata is a Pokemon you don't have to catch here. You can catch it later. It's typically better to catch it later in some ways, but I'm actually going to prefer to catch it now because it'll give me a lot of experience. And experience in early game is super, super important.
Yeah, so you saw, like everything right now that spawned actually is like, it has a magical glow around it. And that just denotes like whether they're like really big or really small. And I don't think it actually means anything except for us, we get more experience for catching those ones. So it is very good.
Also, since we just mentioned the Brock gym, Pascal pointed out in chat, and I wanted to bring it up too because it's funny that you can't get a water Pokemon before Brock anyway.
Yep.
No,
So one of
trade.
you could trade, yeah, but you just why did they make that a requirement? That's so silly.
It's so we can learn about type mashups.
Oh,
Oh.
I didn't know.
You should know this from our friend Hob.
Yeah, Sword Shield reference. So this is a really good scenario right now because I'm gonna have both my bugs fully evolved by the end of Brock, and I also got experience on the Oddish, which means I'm level 10, which guarantees my one shot on Brock's Onyx. Normally it's a potentially a range to one shot, so I just don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna have a clean Brock fight in theory, unless he flinches me multiple times, but that's not gonna happen. I shouldn't have said that. And by getting these bugs evolved early, I can deposit them earlier, which is really good for a lot of reasons. Primarily, again, as you saw earlier, levels take a lot of time. So one of the key parts of this run and the on the fly routing I talked about is not keeping things in your party for longer than they need to be. Because the more levels they gain, the more time you lose. So again, a lot of the menuing in this run, you get the balance between not doing too many unnecessary menus, because each menu to deposit takes time, but also not letting things linger in your party for too long, otherwise they're just going to waste even more of your time. I'm going to do this. Swap Oddish to slot 1. Again, he's our main Pokemon for the next 3 battles. This is now Oddish's time to shine.
Yeah,
And we're going to show this trainer our Onyx, or our Oddish. That's what it's called.
You'll notice, like, the theme of the Pikachu speedrun is, like, getting some friends together to face the battles.
Oh my gosh, rejects and friends.
Oh,
Wow.
reference.
Yeah, Bellsprout's the reject for sure. Oddish is the and friends. And now it's time for the first gym leader. I am literally just going to spam absorb until I win. It's that simple.
In that case, I might as well make a couple announcements as we go along here. RAF does have a fancy schedule program. Almost every run has something that you can donate towards. So, for example, our co-host Adam did mention at the very beginning of the run that we have a lovely poster called Let's Go ... Eevee. And if you were wondering what that looks like, you can type !schedule in chat and see our lovely schedule program. It has all of our art incentives, and you can continue donating all the way through the end of our final Skyward Sword run on Monday, July 28th at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. The Let's Go Eevee poster is actually really sick. If you have not taken a look at it, I would highly recommend doing so. Additionally,
Agreed.
you can actually select multiple things at checkout, just as a reminder to everyone. So you can select up to 1 target and 1 pull and 1 reward at the same time. So make sure to use that in your donation so that you can be entered for multiple things, in particular, the Glover's Cowgirl outfit.
Very,
Your
very
incentives
important.
are definitely one of my favorite parts about RAF. It's so cool.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff for sure. Definitely check it out. ! Donate, please. Please. We have to get the Glubber's Catgirl before the Glubbers does the Glubbers run.
Before time runs out.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind me interjecting again, it seems that we have 2 matching donation matchers currently for the Tiltify page. So for every donation that you give up to a certain amount, Brandino and Goof will match it as well. Or at least that's what it says. Speaking of which, Brandino has donated $30, saying, donating for 3 Pikachu pets and to get the Cowgirl outfit going. Let's go, Ralph. I'm excited for another event. It is worth mentioning, as I say on the schedule program, that each... I believe this is how it works. Every individual donation does count for, I believe, 1 pet, although I'm not sure if that's actually how it works on Tiltify. This is actually good knowledge for me to look at. If
It only counts. Wait, is this 3 or 1 then?
It's gonna be 3.
Okay, cool. I did 3. We're good.
All right, awesome.
Izzy, do you want to explain what X items are?
Yes. X items are a really powerful item that you can just buy in shops. They used to be that they would only raise a stat by 1 stage, but they eventually buffed them to raise stats by 2 stages while keeping the price the same. So they're like really, really powerful and pretty much boost whatever stat by like 100%.
Yeah, that's the thing about this game specifically is since like this is supposed to be like an older game, like the prices are mostly the same. I guess inflation hasn't hit yet. I don't know. But the items are still modern day good. So
Yeah, the X items are really powerful. They're only their effect only lasts for the duration of battle. So you'll get into a fight where you need to set up, you sweep, you go next.
All right, so this route has 2 Pokemon we usually consider as bonuses, not so that we don't plan on catching them because they're pretty uncommon. But that is Mankey and Sandshrew. We can also potentially catch them on the route right after Mount Moon as well. Just nice catches to get. Free. We always take free catches that help us progress towards that 50 Pokemon goal. You can also get Charmander here, which is super, super rare. I would love to see... Oh my gosh, okay. I would love to see that for the RAF run, but getting both Mankey and Sandshrew is really rare too, and very exciting.
That's so hype. Look at that little guy.
yeah, and in the shopping that we just did as well, we bought some great balls now that we have access. But for these, like, they're not really worth using right now. We're gonna switch to it in a little bit here, just to increase our catch odds even further. And the nice thing is that for the beginning, I think, do you do double greats for like Geodude or something?
I'll do them only for like Onyx, Chansey,
Okay.
Fable.
Because yeah, we learned recently, that
3 years ago, yeah.
it feels like it was recent. I don't know. That it actually does matter what each of your Joy-Cons is holding for the Pokeball. We thought because the circle that indicates the catch difficulty only changes to show like this is an easier catch based on the Pokeball that your main controller is holding. We thought that was the only one that mattered. Turns out they both matter. So the run's good now, basically.
Yeah, that change drastically decreased the amount of breakouts you see in an average run. Before it used to be pretty common to get a few, and world record runs typically still only had like 1 or 2, so it was like even harder to get a really good run going. But now it's very common to have a breakout free run. I got 1 breakout already, so that's awesome. It's a good sign. But that just means I won't get any more for the rest of the run, so it's all good. Once again, I'm going to be using Oddish for this next fight. I'm just going to spam Acid on a Bellsprout. Looking for it to not use time-wasting moves, but it's a totally fine fight otherwise. And I'm really glad I did get the extra experience because this Oddish kind of sucks, but it's okay. He's high level, so he's going to win anyway. But this is Mount Moon. A lot of Pokemon you can catch here. A lot of Pokemon. So typically what you want to catch here is Clefairy, Geodude, Paris. If you see Chansey or Clefable, you get really excited because they give a ton of experience, but they are fairly likely to just kill your run because they're harder to catch. But the upside is just super, super worth it. And then there's did I mention Onyx? I did not mention Onyx. So there's also Onyx as well, which gives some good experience, but is a harder catch. Still usually worth it to catch it if you see it. And then there's Zubat, which you don't want to catch unless it just runs into you pretty much, or you need the experience. Because Zubat is a good example of a kind of important strategy theory for this game. So Zubat evolves at level 20 or 22 or something, I believe. Do either of you know?
We can find out.
Okay, it's one of those levels. And if I catch Zubat now, it'll be level 11 with the lure active. So I'd have to keep it in my party for 11 levels. Or 11, yeah. I'd have to keep it in my party for 11 levels. And that's slow. Again, as we saw earlier, level ups take time, then they're individual, they're one at a time. So instead, what you want to do for the speedrun typically is to catch things as late as possible so that they can level up a single time and evolve. So instead of catching Zubat now, ideally what I do is I catch Zubat in Rock Tunnel, where it'll be level 24, which is over the level 22 limit. And I'm going to menu really quickly before I forget. It's over level 22, so it just levels up one time and then it evolves. So that's a big key part of this run. And if you're ever wondering why I'm not catching something, that's probably why. Learning Headbutt here.
Pink blob.
Yeah, hopefully we get one. It'd be really hyped to get a Chansey for Raph. But yeah, my experience is looking really good right now. The key thing is being level 15 for entering Cerulean City, because you need to be level 15 to enter Missy's gym. That is her gimmick. And I'm going to go catch this Geodude real quick. I am just drowning in glowing Pokemon, which is exactly what you want to see.
While you're doing that, can I interject with a couple more donations?
Yes.
All right, so we have a donation from Yadun Goof, who says pet the glorp for 1 Pikachu pet. We also have one from Randall Eats Cheese for $10 as well for 1 Pikachu pet. That says exclamation point slots.
Yes. I do not have slots enabled.
So it looks like you got looks like you got 2 more pets to add to your queue.
We'll do right now. Yeah, glowing Pokemon give a ton of experience, so really good to see them. Let's go play with Pikachu, guys.
Yay!
Do some belly pets, some belly rubs.
I
There we
spent so much time doing this when I played it casually.
All right, nothing else here. Very unfortunate. Good thing my experience is totally fine. If I caught nothing, I'd be okay here. I do not want that to be the case. I don't think I remember to swap Pikachu, actually. No, I did. Okay. The pets threw me off, SMH. So yeah,
Lock in.
really want to get Paris Clefairy here, but it's not looking good so far. Oh, Pastel brings up a good point. If I pet too much, there's a chance it'll start rejecting pets. And then I have to, like, keep going back to it and wait a bit. So that'll be funny if it happens. So please make sure you keep donating for more pets.
Speaking
Also,
of...
if you pet enough, can't you get to a point where you're getting like power of love stuff?
This Paris just trolled me. I don't remember if... I'm pretty sure it's like a different affection system, but I don't remember.
Yeah, Variety, did you have a message for us?
I did. We have a $30 donation from Waddle, who says, can I get one of everything, including the Glover's Cat and Girl special? Thanks. Good luck, everyone, on REF. And that includes, yes, 2 rewards, one of them for the poster and one of them for yet another Pikachu pet.
So that's 1 pet?
Yes, it is.
Waiter, more cat girls.
Oh my gosh.
I'm getting owned a little bit here. So, again, Zubat, you don't want to catch it. You would rather catch it later, but if it runs into you, you should just catch it. Oh, speaking of the Glovers, look who it is. The cat girl has entered the chat. This is a really good level up. I wanted to level up and hit 15 here. Matters for the next fight, potentially. Gives me a chance to one-shot it, although I think my attack's not really that special, so I'm probably not one-shotting the Drowsy. But getting 15 now is really nice.
Also, you say the cat girl is here, but the cat girl can only be here if you all donate and meet that. So, oh my gosh.
Oh well. Look who decided to show up. This saves me. I mean, it doesn't save me. My experience is totally fine, but not getting Clefairy, this makes up for it a good deal.
He's
Hopefully
so
it gets in.
big.
Yeah, so this is an instance where we pull up both Great Balls to get our odds as good as we really can here. And as well, the Raspberry item that I don't think we've actually mentioned also increases the catch rate.
Yeah, for most catches, it raises it like 12%. So this is like a 70 or 80% with double Great Balls and Raz, so pretty good. Pretty good odds. Getting a first ball gives you extra experience, so for catches like this, it's really important to get a first ball. It's a pretty big experience modifier.
Yeah.
And yeah, 1,000 experience is really good. Level 17 this early, awesome. I have a pretty good chance of one-shotting the Drowsy now.
You also have the what would you call it? Like how good your throw was modifier for getting excellent throws.
Yeah, I don't remember how much it is. I think I put this in the video, but in my one of my recent videos, but I don't remember. But yeah, you want to get excellence if you want experience, but you don't always want to get excellence because, again, the double Great Ball thing is really good for catch rate. So later on, is faster to not wait as long and get like a great or a nice on certain Pokemon because you don't care about the experience as much. And again, just catching faster is time safe, which is the opposite of time loss for those taking notes.
Oh.
Yeah. So almost done with Mount Moon. We're gonna have a very okay. Oh. Am I gonna be 18 soon?
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna switch back to Pokeballs here. Very cooperative, Clefairy. Really appreciate that. As you can see, Clefairy and Clayble both jump to the sides, which is a newer mechanic that you didn't see in some of the older catches. They start you off pretty easy, and then they get worse and worse over time. That's how motion controls can get really finicky, is when you do the side catches, but I've done this a lot. Runners have done this for a while. You get a good handle on it, but sometimes the motion controls still just troll you. By the way, I was told that if we do hit the Glubbers Catgirl incentive, Izzy will start running this game. So definitely, make sure you donate and make it happen, chat.
You want to do diploma?
I didn't agree to this.
If I can interject then, we have a $25 donation from Birder who says, Catgirl outfit, let's go. That absolutely went to the Glover's Catgirl incentive, which is now at $155 out of $200. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh
dude, Glover's was like, I don't know if we're going to get to 200. And I was like, come on, man. I got you. I'm going to make it happen. Yeah, Shiro just walked by. This is a wider angle than normal, so you're going to see him walk through here every once in a while. Do I own any pets?
You do. You have one that came in from Highly Incompetent, who says, for fellow Cupie Mayo enjoyer, Etchy really enjoying this run already. # first gen, best gen. Thank you very much for the $50, Highly Incompetent. That's very, very kind of you.
So how many pets?
That's one from Highly Incompetent.
Okay, got it. How much pet Shiro IRL? If we get 500 during this run, I'll pet Shiro.
I think anytime any of you have a Shiro sighting, you should donate and tell us.
Yeah, please.
It's like he's like Bigfoot.
Bigfoot if he was really small.
Really tiny and anxious, yeah. Alright, so, whoa, who are these characters? What's going on?
I thought you were going to answer your own question.
No, I'm not. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay. These are Jesse and James. Maybe you know them from Team Rocket, and they are, I think, the only time we do double battles, ? That might be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, double battles. So it's 2 of our Pokemon against, they each have one that they send out. And what we like to do a lot of times, anytime we have our 2 Pokemon on the field, a lot of times one of them is going to use an X item on the other to set us up quicker. And then we
Here I don't need to use another X
everything.
attack, but I have to use it to empty out my inventory and keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
Menu management's kind of particular in this game. So I just want to make sure I run out of X attacks at a specific time. So when I do my next shop, X attacks end up in the right slot. Although I think in this case it might have actually been fine. I'm not sure. Also, this was I forgot I wanted to not buy the X defend and get a paralyzed heal instead for marathon safety. I totally forgot because I'm not going to use the X defend. But that's okay. Nothing I can catch here. Nothing I want to catch here. Spearow we want to catch later because, again, we can get a higher level. Other than Charmander. Charmander could have shown up there.
Bad.
Beep. Whoa, it's the fountain from the intro of Wrath. Wow.
What a reference.
I'm learning a broken move here called Zippy Zap. This is a measly 50 power move, which sounds terrible. However, this is one of the broken signature stardom moves in the game. And what it does is it's a lightning type move, physical.
Lightning type?
Sorry, TCG. It's electric type. 50 power move, physical attack that always critical hits and is priority, so it's faster than quick attack. So even though we have broken speed, we are still going to outspeed everything with the Zippy Zap, even if they would somehow outspeed us. Which would actually, I think that does naturally happen with like a normal Pikachu on Starmie, but because we have priority, it doesn't matter.
They're cooking you in chat.
They are. I don't know why. It's not my fault the TCG is weird. It is called Lightning. There's also metal instead of steel.
Mm-hmm.
And darkness, not just dark.
Darkness is really good. I really like darkness.
Me too.
It reflects my soul.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sure.
This is
By the
Misty's
way,
gym, by the way.
Did you do your pet?
Oh no, thank you. Very important. I mean, this is a good background. Ooh, he's a little angry. Oh, he doesn't like it anymore. No.
You did it wrong.
He wasn't pleased.
Are-
He'll like the next one, don't worry.
Are we counting that?
That counts. That's a pet. Look, we didn't say he's gonna like every pet, okay? So this is a very simple strat. We're gonna just use an X attack, boost up our Zippy Zap, and then we're gonna one-shot everything. If you're like a normal level, lower attack Pikachu, the Starmie's actually two-shot, which is really annoying. And usually means you die because Pikachu's not very bulky and will just get obliterated by Scald, which, yes, Misty has Scald. 80 power water, special move, very powerful, and she will give you the TM for it, and we will use that way later in the run. But again, priority critical hitting move that always one-shots Starmie here, because I'm high level, no problem. The Eevee version has a little bit more of annoying time on this fight, because you're not electric type, you're not lightning type. So you do have a powerful electric type move, but you don't one-shot the Starmie pretty much ever. And now that that's done, we're going to go talk to our rival really quickly, who's a little bit freaked out for some reason.
You keep running through the bushes so rudely.
It's optimal pathing. I don't know what to tell you. Running through grass and bushes is technically, like, it slows down your movement speed. However, in a lot of cases, it's just worth it to take shorter paths. Once again, Zippy Zap and Headbutt are going to be pretty key here. Because I am high level, I can Zippy Zap one-shot the Eevee. I probably could Headbutt this one too, which is a little bit more efficient because you save some text boxes. But not the end of the world. Text boxes, as you can see, are really fast in this game anyway. It's just level ups that are slow. I'm actually going to Zippy Zap here because my attack is pretty high because I'm level 19. And there's a chance if I went for Headbutt, which is usually better because it can flinch. There's a chance if I went for Headbutt, it knocked it into heal range, and then bad things would happen. And then this, sometimes you have to double kick it, but I can just Zippy Zap, so we're totally fine. And now it is time for Nugget Bridge. Resident Sleeper Bridge, where we just kind of one-shot 5 trainers in a row, and then we two-shot the last trainer. So, Variety, if you have anything for us, now would be a good time.
Yes, we do. We have a $10 donation from New Amber, who says, I've never needed anything more in my life than I need to see Glovers in a Cowgirl outfit. And that does include one pet of the Pikachu, whenever you get a chance.
Perfect. This is a plus defense minus special attack lady. Oh, I was supposed to pet. Dang it. I'll do it right after. Is there anything we haven't explained yet? That now's the time to explain things. Have I missed anything?
Any upcoming rare catches?
We can see Squirtle on this next route, which you pretty much never ever see. I think it's been probably a couple years since I've seen it.
Years?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You only ever see like a couple spawns there, and it's a super rare spawn, so. What is a Pokemon? It's like imagine a pinata, right? Oh yeah, Viva Pinata! Oh my gosh, can you tell us about Viva Pinata?
reference. I don't want to talk about my run during
No,
your
do
run.
it now.
You're being asked to.
Okay. My run's tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern. Tune in to find out what a pinata is.
Yes. Pinatas are basically Pokemon.
Yeah,
They
there's
are.
more similarities than you think
They
between
evolve.
Viva Pinata and Pokemon.
Yeah. You're allowed to plug it because I'm commentating for Viva Pinata. We're all going to be in the call
Whoa.
again.
All three of us are going to be back tomorrow. I hope you guys love us.
It'll be a good time. Definitely tune in for that and all the other great runs this event. This fight can be dumb because fake out, and Zippy Zap does not out priority fake out, but it didn't go for it, so free time save.
Yippee.
I actually did want to heal a little bit, but I'll be fine. I can just potion on the menu, entering one of the later routes. It's not a big deal. We are almost done with Resident Sleeper Bridge chat. Don't worry. Keep donating. I forgot to pet again because no one's reminding me.
I was gonna
This is all
ask. I thought I just
Com's
missed
fault.
it.
Yeah.
I watched you do it like 3 times and was like, yep.
I'll pet right now. Hold on. Pet.
Just a small update.
See, look how happy he is now. There we go.
She's perfect.
Good girl. Y'all better watch Izzy's run or I'm getting my cat girl mech. Wait, is this another incentive, Glovers?
No.
Cat girl mech at $1,000? Dude, Glovers with a diva cosplay would actually go pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly,
Well, Glovers, we'll have to wait for that until we get our first Cat Girl incentive for you, which we are currently, thanks to new Amber, $165 out of $200 for. So we are very close, and not even a third of the way through the run yet. So we can absolutely smash that if we just make him pet that very reluctant Pikachu a little bit more.
Oh, one thing that's probably good to mention is you see the Oddish in my party, and you heard me earlier say, like, oh, you don't want to keep Pokemon in your party for too long because it gains a bunch of unnecessary levels. So you might be thinking, why the heck am I keeping Oddish for this long? I caught it at level 9, and I'm keeping it until it evolves at level 21. And the reason is you just really want 2 Pokemon in your party through this early game section because having 2 Pokemon means you can always do 2 controller catches. And 2 controller catches, as we talked about earlier, are just super good for consistency. They save time because you don't have to potentially Raspberry. You don't have to worry about any breakouts for a lot of catches. You're just almost guaranteed to get your catches to go in if you actually use 2 controllers. So you lose a little bit of time by getting all those individual level ups, but you do make up a good amount of time just by being able to catch things faster. Like 2 catches are just going to be straight up faster, and you get an evolution out of it, which is not the worst thing in the world.
while you were explaining that, I wanted to bring up while you were going through that route, you were just weaving through so many trainers because their sight lines are super thin. It's really funny. You're like standing directly in front of them and they don't care.
Yeah, the way we like to explain it is like, imagine at the center of the forehead, they had a little laser going straight out. And so you can just like go around the little laser. It's really tiny. It's not their eyes, those are a decoy. That's not where they see out of.
They're like moths.
Here's Bill, by the way. I mean, Nidorino.
Billerino.
Billerino.
Ballerina.
If you're interested in speedrunning Pokemon Let's Go, by the way, but you don't want to, you're like, man, I don't want to spend 3 hours running a Pokemon game. You can run the category called Ditch Bill, which is only 30 minutes, and it involves keep putting Bill in this machine and then leaving. And that's the speedrun. You can totally do that. Anyone can do it. Super easy, super short. Hilarious community meme. Definitely recommend.
If I ever run this game, it'll be one single Ditch Bill.
No, come on. Quit trolling. You're going to do Diploma with Greta. Come on.
I think, like, you're probably the only person in history I would be willing to do EV side.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I'm so special.
Wait, do you have Let's Go either of them, Izzy?
Yeah, I have Pikachu.
Oh, snap. See, we're set. Okay. $500 chat, and Izzy will run Let's Go Pika.
No.
It's
That's huge.
$500, 100 per hour of the run for diploma.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
God.
No, you two at sub 5. It's all good.
Speaking of 500, we had a message from our illustrious horse coordinator, Pippi in a top hat, who said, if we meet 500 by the end of the run, I will spend Glubbers' run doing fan art of grumpy Glubbers in a cat girl mech. And she specified that this is not a joke. She has an art tablet.
All right, chat, you heard it.
I support this, and I'm looking forward to it.
500.
Let's make it happen.
I should mention too, because that was a good spot where you could potentially notice it if you've seen the run before. I'm playing on Switch 2. This estimate for this run was on Switch 1, so this is going to be... We're going to be saving a lot of time here. But Switch 2 does speed up a lot of this game. Nothing like ridiculous, like nothing completely game-breaking anywhere. But what it does is it just makes everything faster. All the load times are way shorter. We're estimating probably like 5.5 minutes of time save just because of the faster loads between this and Switch 1. And also just no frame drops anywhere. So normally when you leave Cerulean the way I did, you get a bunch of frame drops. But this time, because I'm on Switch 2, it didn't. We just made out with our rival. All good. Got some revives out of it. Got paid for it.
It's such like
Yes,
an intimate moment for no reason.
It's pretty. I'm a big fan of Pokemon just fading to black instead of animating things, like animating grabbing behind your ear, which I guess would have been potentially more
it's not worth it.
sensual in some ways than just the fade to black. But the fade to black has funny implications.
Yeah. The notes for this, I put it in chat. There will be a slight delay, but that's the note for this. The stuff I'm referencing.
My favorite fade to black lazy animation thing is in Sword Shield and Isle of Armor DLC. There's a cutscene where you all have dinner and eat curry. So you all sit down at the dinner table. There's empty bowls in front of you, and then it fades to black, and you're like, "Wow, that was so good." The bowls are still empty.
Have you known
funny.
they're eating the max soup? Actually,
They're eating the max soup.
I'm eating ice soup.
Amen. Because you're donating all your money to Planned Parenthood for Rejects and Friends. Yes. Catching a Jigglypuff here. Jigglypuff's cool because it's like the most efficient Moonstone Evo because everything else you can Moonstone to evolve tries to learn a move on evolution, but Jigglypuff's the only one that doesn't, so it's actually faster. However, we don't have an extra Moonstone to do, so sometimes you get an extra one, but I actually have to specifically use my Moonstone on either Nidorino or Nidorina. And I really need a Growlithe here game.
Show us the puppy.
Okay, that's really bad, but we'll live.
No.
But that was a fun little trainer thing there. Do you want to explain that, Greta?
Yeah, so I believe the intention there is they wanted to make sure that you physically could not trigger both trainers at the same time. And so each of them, their vision doesn't extend fully into the center of the path there, because then you would hit both of them at the same time. And so there's like this teeny area you can squeeze between and then not hit either of them. You can kind of like look at the ground and set yourself up to be in the center. It's actually not as hard as it looks, but it's pretty impressive. It's cool.
Yeah, even as someone who's ran this game for thousands of hours, I still mess it up every once in a while. It's really tricky.
Yeah, sometimes because you're moving on the Joy-Con, and it's not the greatest joystick ever.
Yeah. It's hard to move in like precise angles because there's no notches or anything on the Joy-Con. You just kind of free movement. But now it's time for SSN. I'm gonna flash my ticket here. We're gonna see another appearance from everyone's favorite Blue, and we're gonna go fight our rival again. You got anything for us, Variety?
Yes, we absolutely do. We have $100
Woo!
from Kojinagi, who says, "Let's go troll Ecchi and Izzy." That is for, yes, indeed, a pet, but also for the poster, pet the Let's Go Eevee poster by Isaiah Animations, and most importantly, that gets us over the top. 265 out of $200
Yes.
met for the Glover's Catgirl outfit. So that will be happening next run. So if you're currently watching for Ecchi, make sure to stick around for Glover's outfit, shall we say.
I will be sad.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm there. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Thank
I don't know. I'm gonna
you,
focus on this run when I'm thinking about that the whole time.
Yearning.
Earning. Unfortunately, when you have really high experience, sometimes you can be level 21 for this fight, and it's pretty hype because then you can just one controller the entire fight without having to summon a second player here. I don't think I would have been able to do that in this scenario because I'm minus special attack anyway, but it would have been hype. Little
Yeah,
short
so
on
this
experience.
is
And
the thing.
can you explain why we need Growlithe too, Greta?
Well, Growlithe is another one of our friends that we want to use for some of these fights, particularly the next route, because the fights are a little rough there. As you can see here, we have the two controller situation where even though we're only fighting one guy, we get to bring two guys because we're special. So we would typically after this point bring in Growlithe instead of Oddish. And something else about Growlithe as well. Growlithe is exclusive to Pikachu version, so you can't get it on Eevee. And something good about it as well, we can actually use Arcanine later as a ride to ride on, and it moves really fast. But I guess we might or might not get it. I don't know.
Yeah, we
Stay
better get
tuned.
Arcanine. That's my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, so if we don't get it, I'm going to be peeved. And now we're going to learn our first secret technique in the game. Oh, what is that? Wow.
A secret.
Huge secret.
Secret. Yeah. So we rub this guy's back for a little bit,
So weird.
and then he teaches us his secret technique.
I don't
So-
like that.
What secret techniques are they're basically a replacement for the HMs that most people are familiar with. So in older games, HMs are the main way to like block off certain areas until you progress past certain points of the game. So you can't enter Surge's gym in this town until you get the cut HM from this guy. And I believe Misty gives you the ability to actually use the cut HM. Typically in older games, the badges you get let you actually activate HMs outside of battle. And then you get the HMs in other places. However, in this game, because they're not HMs, they're just secret techniques we can just do whenever. There are no gym badge requirements. So what that means is I don't have to beat Surge to be able to use an HM. So we're just not going to beat Surge. We'll come back for him in about an hour or so. So we're just going to move on. We're going to keep progressing the plot. I am able to use Cut freely, and I'm just going to run on back. And I'm also going to pop a lure right now to try to get Growlithe again.
And the other nice thing too, unlike HMs where you had to actually teach it into a move slot of your Pokemon, in this you just get to use it for free because Pikachu's like awesome and stuff. So
Is that a puppy? It was a puppy. Haha.
Yay.
We did it.
We're so bad.
Yeah, this thing just comes with flamethrower, doesn't it?
It comes with Flamethrower. Pretty broken.
Yeah.
Compared to Eevee version, which gets Vulpix, which comes with Ember. Much worse.
Sorry, Greta.
Flamethrower is a 95 power move? 90 power move? Super ridiculous, super strong.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna comment on the Vulpix thing.
Sorry. I know you're Vulpix's biggest fan.
And Call of Vulpix's bravest warrior, and you just called it worse like that?
It's pretty bad. I hate to say it.
It's okay.
We wouldn't need it anyway, fortunately, because in Eevee version you have a really strong fire move on your Eevee.
Yeah. But what you can do in this game, you can get the fire type Vulpix, and in this game you can actually trade it to get the Alolan one. In
Yeah.
I think Celadon City ? Because this
Sounds
game's
right.
good, and the Alolan forms are in the game, which is actually interesting because it means that you're able to get a Dark type,
Yeah.
even though Dark didn't exist in Gen 1.
Yeah, that'll be really relevant. I'll explain that again later, but yeah, this is modern mechanics, but in a Gen 1 game, so there are just no dark Pokemon outside of like a trade one that you can get. And that is pretty good for a specific Pokemon we're going to use later. Do need to swap this here. That's a menu you couldn't like normally do on Switch 1. If you menu around this spot on Switch Run,
Yeah.
the Switch 1, the nice Chansey, the
my
game will
God.
chug to like 2 FPS.
Yeah, you literally had to specifically avoid doing that menu like before the cut bush because it just lags so bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot get that Chansey. It's very sad. It's in a very bad spot. If I see Route 10 Chansey, I will catch it. Just for you, chat. And then I'll just lose like 3 minutes probably because of it, but it's okay.
Good.
This run's going too smoothly. We gotta fix it.
Yeah. I gotta start coming into your chat and saying, excellent throw. More often.
Why?
You know.
Yay, the
It's
Growlithe
like,
is good.
It's
Um,
like Wii Sports. Nice shot.
Ah.
Nice throw.
It's like Wii
Maybe
Sports.
30 minutes
Ah!
still fancy.
There's like the equivalent of throwing the bowling ball backwards in Wii Sports in this game. It's when you throw the Pokeball and it just flops out in front of you. Equally as embarrassing. But yeah, this Growlithe is actually pretty good. Or I got really, really lucky on the last fight. Normally level 17 doesn't guaranteed one-shot the Gloom. Or the Sandshrew. Please die. Okay. I've had times where I get the Gloom range and then miss the Sandshrew one, which is way more favorable. And yeah, normally you want to get the Growlithe enough experience to be level 18 by this point, but didn't happen. But it worked out okay.
Yeah, the thing with this fight and the previous fight is everything like has stuff that's annoying. They have like sand attack or like fury swipes or whatever,
Yeah.
just to waste your time and make you mad.
Yeah, so missing here is really bad, but you got a really good Route 9, and that's all you can really ask for. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little menu here. I'm just going to deposit some stuff. We'll see the Growlithe again later. Don't worry, Growlithe fans. He will return. Gonna slim down our party. Pop this lore, and away we go. Now it is time for Route 10. There are so many Pokemon I want to catch here. Whether or not they show up, we'll see. I can get Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidoran female, Nidorina. I cannot get Rattata. Oh god, I don't want a Fearow. Okay, that's like the most important
Yay,
one. I'm
we're
probably gonna
saved.
pop a Repel here.
Yeah, so earlier we bought a bunch more lures and some repels as well. The repels will like delete everything out of existence that's
Yeah.
currently spawned. So then we repel, everything's gone, and then use the lure again, and then everything appears.
Yeah, good little trick. Normally I like to get like an extra Repel so I can do that more than once, or I can do it once and then also Repel later. I cannot really afford one this run, unfortunately. I used way too many Pokeballs. So we'll see. I have one more encounter slot. Yeah, I gotta Repel this. Definitely need more stuff here. And now we typically you don't want to wait around too much, but this is one of the places where you kind of have to sometimes. This is pretty good. And Nidoran is the most important thing to catch here. He's going to be our buddy. We went from Oddish being our buddy to Growlithe, and now it'll be Nidoran. And then it'll be Rhyhorn for a bit, and then it'll go back to Nidoran. And then we'll go to Growlithe again. It's going to be awesome. Again, Pikachu as a speedrunner is very friend-heavy, friend-reliant. You have to rely on a lot of other Pokemon because Pikachu, I don't want to say is bad, just not as busted as Eevee is. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about this is, like, the starters get a bunch of really broken moves, but Eevees are, like, really, really broken. Especially because the whole thing is, like, you know, Eevee has all these different typed evolutions, so let's give you a fire move, let's give you a water move, let's give you every move ever, and they all have really good things that
they're
do
all like
in
90
addition.
power, yeah. And yeah, that was a supersized catch. Some glowing Pokemon are supersized, which cranks up the multiplier, the size bonus from 2.5x to 4x, or 1.5x to 4x. I don't remember, but it's really, really good, and gives you a ton of extra experience. And that was really nice to get there. But yeah, because we don't get all those broken moves on Pika, and the ones we do get suck, we're just gonna be using Zippy Zap and Thunderbolt pretty much for the rest of the run, and Double Kick. I'm gonna get this Raticate. Ooh, that's really good. And now we'll get the Raticate after this. Really good Route 10, really good.
Rat.
So these are examples of me just throwing early. Obviously, I could have waited for an excellent there and gotten a little more experience, but my experience is great. I just want to save time. I want to go as fast as possible. We're going to just rush these catches. I'm level 24 already. That's really, really good. So I could deposit Gloom now, but if I wait until after this Raticate, I could get another evolution, then deposit that as well, along with the Raticate. And even then, I might not deposit yet. So there, I'll catch it early. I'll instantly throw it if it just stays still. If it doesn't, I'll stop and throw the Raz to guarantee the catch. So I lose out on first catch bonus experience, or first throw bonus. I don't get that because it technically ate my first throw. Unfortunate, but still good experience. Could still get a Krabby here. Unlikely, but could happen. Nope. Now it's time for this fight. So Team Rocket, this is a new thing that you felt like you're going the right way and add a little bit of a modern spice, a little bit of spice to the game, you know? They add a character that isn't normally here.
Hey, girl.
Whoa. Lapras? Oh, Lorelei. Yeah, right.
Oh. She looks so
Lorelei's like, I'll
slay.
handle these guys. And we just deal with the one on the side, and that's it. It's just a single Raticate. We just beat him up. This Raticate's like typically easier to beat than the last Raticate we just fought because we have all the extra catches and experience. I'm gonna lead with Headbutt here to try to get a flinch. Didn't happen, unlucky. There's Firo. So just a little update on where our catches are at right now. We're at 26 caught Pokemon on our way to that 50 Pokemon. Again, we're catching Pokemon just so we can enter Koga's gym because he requires a 50 Pokemon. He requires 50 Pokemon registered in your Pokedex. So catching a lot of Pokemon. This next section is also very catch heavy. And then after Rock Tunnel, we're just going to be doing a lot of battles for a while. And then we'll start catching again.
Yeah, I always look forward to the Rock Tunnel split. It's
Why? Because I lose all my runs there? I guess.
Yeah, because you suffer a lot. And it lets me know if we're going to finish a run.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you're feeling good leaving Rock Tunnel, that's a good sign. You're probably going to die to Rocket Hideout, but it's still a good sign, you know?
Love the why. Because I watch your stream sometimes. What do you mean, why?
Yeah, picking up the extra Great Balls here. And we are now entering Rock Tunnel. Variety, do you have anything for us?
I do. We had, well, first of all, did you pet the Pikachu for Code Unagi's donation? I did not catch that.
I probably did not. I don't remember. All right, I did it. I might have done it while you were reading it, but I can do another one just to be safe.
Well, add a second to your queue because Orion Williams donated $250. That's insane. Thank you very much. Oops, oops, oops. Cat Girl. That does add another Pikachu to your queue.
Perfect. So what are we at total right now?
For the event, we're at $795.
Jeez. Okay. If we hit 1,000, I'll ride the Onyx. I'm gonna catch this Onyx right here. You can ride different Pokemon in this game. One of them is Onyx, and I'll ride the Onyx. $1,000. Make it happen. Oh, I thought that was great for sure. Yeah, and the fan art too. We get 2 bonuses. Easy. This is a very hard catch, by the way. I got very lucky here. Arena, and now I can go ahead and deposit a bunch of stuff. I would love to ride the Snorlax, but it's annoying because you have to actually like beat it up. And I love Snorlax. I would never hurt him. If I see Kanga, we can add that as an incentive too.
Oh my gosh.
That ride is really silly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Kanga is super rare, so it's unlikely we'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do 2 pets really quickly.
She like basically adopts you.
Yeah. Let's look in here. Oh my gosh, I've never seen it like this. It's just black.
It's so scary. And pets in the
It's
void.
funny,
That's funny.
Like, the background is completely dark, but Pikachu's fully lit up somehow.
Yeah,
It's an electric
big
mouse.
fan.
Do you think Pikachu does provide a little bit of light at all times? Like a little nightlight? Wouldn't that be cute?
Maybe.
He lights
Like,
up my
it's
heart. She lights up my
Aw.
heart.
True.
Yay.
So now we're going to Moonstone the Nidorino. Like I said earlier, Nidoking is going to be our buddy for the next section of the run. Pretty long section, too. We're actually going to use him as our main Pokemon in a few fights, but you're going to see in Rock Tunnel in particular, just Nidoking helping out here and there. And the reason why is because, one, it has a move called Helping Hand, which you can use in double battles, and it just boosts the power of the other Pokemon's moves. So I can use Helping Hand to boost my Pikachu's attacks. It also comes with Poison Jab, which is an 80 power physical move, and Nidoking is physical. And that's just a very powerful move that we're going to be using a lot. Now, hopefully we don't see more Onyxes. That works, okay. A lot of Pokemon I can catch here. Greta, do you want to go through them?
Yeah, so Machop, as you can see, there's Cubone, which is one of the rarer-ish ones. It's also really tiny, so it's hard to see sometimes.
Yeah.
There's the Zubat, but we already caught that earlier.
Yep.
Graveler. There's the Rhyhorn, which is not the most important ever for us. It would be on Eevee because you actually will ride on the Rhyhorn because it goes just a little bit faster than us running normally. But lucky for us, because we have our Growlithe and there is a Firestone pretty soon that we can pick up, if we were to not get the Rhyhorn, then we would have Arcanine to ride for sure. But I think we're going to evolve it and probably use it anyway, so.
Ah, that was pretty rough.
And then other ones,
Not ideal.
we could find Kangaskhan, we could find Charmander. It could happen.
Ooh. That's a breakout. What's that, like?
It's another
least
20,
two
it's
so
20
far?
bucks, yeah. Yeah, that, I don't know, the 8 presses were just very slow for some reason there. Didn't go through for some reason. Normally you get the Raz and a good cycle, which guarantees it, and you get pretty fast timing. Didn't happen, so I lose about 400 experience points. Fortunately, my experience is very good, so. I should have caught the Rhyhorn first, because I actually want this Rhyhorn to get experience. Because I will actually be using it for one battle later. Go ahead and catch that. Like Greta was saying, we're actually going to be riding the Rhyhorn here. Quite a bit faster, and getting it earlier in Rock Tunnel is better than later.
Yeah, the sooner we have it, the sooner we're riding it, the sooner we're going faster.
Spitting. So I'm going to go mark it as my ride Pokemon here. So the only thing left for me to catch is Cubone. I probably should have just canceled the lure there and not banked on it because my catch count's really good right now. I'm at 32 caught Pokemon. I have a lot of flexibility later in the run. Here, I'm going to do this. Go for the headbutt, try to flinch because T-Bolt's not going to kill by itself. And then we T-Bolt. Trying to work in Headbutt to save a little bit of time. Very minor, but very helpful.
Hey, Graveler.
Hey, Growler. Everyone loves spawning on top of me this run. Go behind this guy real quick. Excuse me.
I love Rhyhorn. It's really cute. It's like a big, chunky almond.
Rare char, rare char, rare char, rare char.
Rare char?
Rare char. There it is.
Goodness. Rare char.
This catch is awful, dude. This breaks out and kills runs so often. I have to wait for it to attack again because its cycle is very aggressive. This breaks out so on until like 2 fights from now because you get free Ultra Balls. Unfortunately, I did not get the free Ultra Balls yet, so. I did get the Onyx really easily, so the price I pay.
That was another breakout, by the way.
That was, so we're at 30. I'm gonna be poor by the end of this. Honestly, though, that is probably the worst catch I'm doing for the rest of the run. All the other catches shouldn't be as bad. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of 2-controller stuff in this section. Just some annoying Pokemon. For this fight, it's the Rhyhorn. Pretty bulky. But I'm going to do the same old strat where I use X attacks and whatnot, and then we're going to see that Helping Hand come into play here in just a moment. And I even get level 28 Nidoking off this fight, so that's really good to get that done this early. It means I can potentially save time later with how strong my Nidoking is. And then I'm probably going to take the opportunity to heal in the next fight. So yeah, we're going to see Double Kick here. Comboed with the Helping Hand to make sure we one-shot this guy. Easy peasy. Variety, do you have anything for us? Any updates?
Yes, I do. The anonymous donation from the very opening of this event was donation matching up to $250, and that has just been met with all of your wonderful donations. So we have an additional $250 from anonymous, which brings us up to that $795 total. No comments or anything like that. Oop, we actually did. We actually had a comment that said, "Cat girl outfit, let's go, Eevee."
That's amazing.
Thank you so much. Going to Zippy Zap here. Use the X attack. Then that gives me an extra turn here for the Nidoking. So I can Zippy Zap the Kadabra. It's going to one-shot for sure because I use the X attack. And then with the extra turn that Nidoking has, I'm going to use it to heal up the Pikachu. I'm just going to give it a little potion. And again, yeah. Pippi will draw Glubber's Cat Girl Mecha. And I will ride the Onyx. You do not want to miss either, so. Please, please, please donate. We're so close to 1,000. If we get to 1,000 by the end of this round, I'll be so happy. Oh, Cubone. Okay, all good. I was worried. Lasers, it's all good. I am really low on Great Balls. I will probably pick up the extra Great Balls that you get from the dude.
The dude.
After you save Cubone, you get 20 free Great Balls just by talking to someone.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
just gonna play it super safe. I'm not going to evolve this Cubone because of the fact that this was an unlured Cubone. As Greta mentioned earlier, lures, when they're active, boost the levels of everything, the max level of everything, but that was not a consideration here. I didn't want to have the lure active because I wanted to reduce the amount of spawns because I felt pretty good about my catch count. But we saw Cubone, so I was like, I'll go catch it, and we're just going to not evolve it. Honestly, maybe I can get away with double Ultra Balling stuff because I really don't have that much left to catch. Fig out there, unfortunate, but not a big deal. Izzy, I have a question for you.
What's up?
What's a better speedrun, Sword Shield or Let's Go?
Sword Shield.
Why? Why are you lying?
I know I'm lying. I'm sorry.
Come on.
Let's Go
Be
is
serious.
interesting. Let's Go is interesting because of all of the different like routing you have to do all throughout, which I definitely understand because I like to do that with my speed game, Viva Pinata.
Yes.
Sword
We'll
and
talk
Shield
about
is
that. Yeah.
such a comfy, turn your brain off kind of speed game. And it's so lovely. You have to appreciate that too. Once I
Dude,
get that
when
candy
people-
floss,
if
I'm
people
off to
talk
the
about your
races.
speedrun like the Big Bang Theory, there's a problem there. You gotta be
What
careful.
is that
You gotta
mean?
avoid that. Just
What
turn
do
your
you
brain off
mean
and
by
enjoy
that?
it. It's all good.
Oh my gosh, no.
No, here's the thing. Let's Go and Swish are actually more alike than you think because in Sword and Shield, the wild area allows you to basically do anything you could ever want for your speedrun. So that's where the variance comes in. You can do whatever.
Exactly.
Right.
So I think like the most fun you can have in Sword and Shield is probably routing alt mains and like doing
Yeah.
all of like putting together one of those seems like really fun and like you're using your whole brain for that, definitely. I just like the stuff that's already done for me. I'm busy.
I know that's the thing. The comment there about anything quotation marks highly restricted parentheses. I think that's the best thing because like think about Scarlet and Violet where you can do literally like anything. Then no one wants to do it because it's
Exactly.
like, well, man, I don't want to do this whole entire thing where I can it's a sandbox and I can do literally anything ever. With Swish, it's like the perfect balance where you can do what you want, but not too much what you want, you know?
Yeah.
But I think any speedrun that like forces you to think on the fly and do like little rerouting, trying to figure out what's optimal in any situation, that is so fun. And this game does offer a lot of that. It's fun to watch, that's for sure.
So close to Charizard chat. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, he's so
I'm
powerful.
not gonna evolve it, but like, imagine if I did though.
You could switch to it because it's really powerful.
We can fly with it.
Not yet.
You can on route on Pokemon Road on Route 17.
Yeah. True.
And I think technically it is flying if you ride it. It's just not like high up.
On
flying.
high up, yeah. It'd be funny to just walk around on Charizard with its stubby ass legs.
Yeah, you can
So
hover
we
like
just fought a rival there.
off the ground.
And now we're just gonna get scared away by ghosts here that we cannot decipher because we don't have the Soul Scope yet. So we got to go head on over to Celadon Game Corner and defeat Giovanni real quick. No biggie.
Yeah, this is a kind of interesting thing that you have to come up here to watch this cutscene because you actually don't have to do that in Gen 1. So if you forget to come up here and you don't walk up here and then you walk all the way over to Rocket Hideout, then you just get there and you're like, oh, I can't do anything.
I'm gonna swap up Nidoking here because this is a Gen 7 game, which means fairy types exist. Clefairy is a fairy type. Poison is super effective against fairy type, so I'm going to Poison Jab and destroy it. And here's Jesse and James leading us the right direction again. Hi, Cubone. And then they go kind of abduct Cubone. Okay.
They're friends.
They're friends.
It makes
Yay.
me sad that Meowth can't talk in this game. I miss his
Yeah.
sass.
This is what's really funny on Eevee version in particular, and sometimes on Pika version, because this Clefairy only knows metronome, so you can get some really funny outcomes sometimes. Again, I'm one-shotting it so we don't see it, but you can get like Explosion, you can get Memento. Actually, no, Memento's in Gen 8, not in this game. You get some funny moves.
I yearn for Lock on Fisher. So funny.
I do need to go here, right? I keep forgetting. Pikachu version has to run through here to get the Firestone. We're going to use on our Arcanine, to get Arcanine in a little bit. Do I just catch this Pidgey? No. Good. Again, Pidgey I want to delay for as long as possible to try to triple evolve it. Or I guess double evolve it. But you know what I mean. 3 Pokemon for the price of 1. I can catch it at level 38 later. I am running through a tunnel again. Do we have any updates, Variety?
We do have a pretty major update, which is I am going to be changing. I will be putting the hosting hands in the very capable hands of Adam. I will be staying in the background doing tech stuff so as to not get overwhelmed. So everyone say hi to Adam as he joins us. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Hello.
Hi, Adam.
Hi. We do have 2 updates. Number 1, we have these wonderful donation incentives. You can pet the Pikachu, you can get into a raffle, but I feel like one that's being undersung is the Monster Hunter Rise weapon choice poll. It is one of the most one-sided polls I've ever seen. We are currently at Hammer with $10, Longsword with $0, Lance with $0, and Switch X with, let me double check, $330. Now, I've played Monster Hunter enough to know that especially hammer mains are not ones to take things lying down. So I think the bonkers need to rise up and take their place as at the top of that heap. And if there are any longsword mains, I know that you anime folks don't like losing, and also lance mains. Like, come on, like we can't have it be this one-sided. And we also have a $25 donation from Code Yanagi, which also do me a favor and pet that Eevee when you get the chance.
Yes.
And Code Yanagi asks a very important question. Question for the group. Need to order delivery for lunch. Any suggestions?
Yeah, Bon Mi. Sounds pretty good right
Slowpoke
now.
tail. Yeah. 73 attack. Good. Wait, no, not good. That's like okay. Interesting. Yeah, you
I
can't
don't
really
know
go
much
wrong
about-
with On Me. TBH.
Yeah. I don't know much about Monster Hunter, but I do know that I love big hammers, and I kind of want to see a big hammer in action. Please keep donating for that one.
Get a little tail pet in there. Oh yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so a couple things happened during that host switch off. Range lady. What did I do there, Greta?
Yeah, so we talked to like this mystical psychic woman, and what she does is like she asks us about like the color of flowers or something, I don't know. And what it does is if we choose a particular combination, it will make it so that every Pokemon we catch for the rest of the day until it hits midnight will be a particular nature. So we set it so that everything we catch is going to be modest nature, which is plus special attack and minus attack. And that is going to be quite a big deal for one particular Pokemon that we're going to be
Good crit
catching in a little bit here. And before the run, actually, you saw right at the start, actually set his time to be like 11:35 p.m. at night. And so now at this point, you know, it's probably like 1 in the morning or something. So we know for sure the entire rest of the run, it's still going to be today. It's not going to roll over and then our modest is going to be gone.
Yep. Sneaky King is pretty okay. I got very lucky on that Hypno and still just one-shot it because I got a critical hit. We didn't mention this earlier, but critical hits in this game, in this generation, are pretty nerfed compared to older gens. So, Gen 7, which this game is a part of technically, is the first gen where they nerfed the crit rate from 1 in 20 or 1 in 16 to 1 in 24. And the previous gen, they nerfed the damage from 2x to... oh wait, no, I don't do that. To 1.5x. So these are the most nerf crits. And getting one like that is really good because it just guaranteed the one-shot there. Oh yeah, I did promise Shiro pet, I think for 500, right? So I'll pet my dog at the end of the run. Do not fret. If I can find him. I think he's
Very good.
far away right now, but I'll get him. And again, at $1,000, Pippi will draw Glubber's Catgirl Mecha the next run. And also, I will ride the Onyx. Onyx is awesome. You want to see that. It's really slow. You want to slow me down. I'm going too fast right now. I need to summon the second player. This fight, we're going to let Pikachu handle it. I think I need to do Zippy's abstracts, right? Yeah. So I am minus special attack. A little risky to go for Thunderbolt here. I might not KO. Yeah, my practice one yesterday was a disaster. I hit like 2 optionals that I never hit and lost so much time. And it was still very cleanly like underestimate. So we're chilling. We're chilling.
Oh gee, it's almost Archer time.
Ooh. This is what even is this? How do I describe this part?
Unsafe work practices?
Yeah. Well, we don't work here, so it's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They're-
fine.
If
not
someone
liable.
goes to your place of work and starts doing unsafe things, is that you're not liable for that, right?
I think you can be. It probably depends.
Mm.
Because if it's like your property and like it's unsafe in some way, I don't know.
It probably depends on the type of business too. Like I imagine it's different for like a customer at a restaurant versus like an office, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would stand on a rolly chair. I do it all the time. It's
I
fine.
probably shouldn't do that unless you lock the wheels first. Then it's safer if you do that.
I'm just built different.
Okay.
Thanks for your faith in me.
Right, yeah. So this next part is the gauntlet. We have a very rough set of fights coming up here in just a moment. I'm going to heal up a little bit here. And yeah, we're going to see Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn's going to be my main Pokemon here. The reason for that is because it is a ground-type Pokemon that has Drill Run and I want to say 80 power physical ground move that is also high crit chance. So instead of 1 in 6 or 1 in 24, it's 1 in 8 chance to crit. This is important because we're going to fight 2 poison types in the next battle, and ground is much better than using Pikachu. So we're going to spam Drill Run and hope we get some one-shots.
Yeah, back in the really olden days, you actually would bring in like death fodder to get through the fight easier.
Yeah, and we will still do that. You'll see that strat in a different way on the next Jesse and James fight in Pokemon Tower, but that one's a lot more pointful, I guess. You'll see why. Gonna go down here, and then Jesse and James Word. We're going to, like I said, we're just gonna use Drill Run, X attacks, and potentially some helping hands thrown in there. What you really want to happen here is a clean little one-shot on the Arbok turn 1. What you really don't want to happen is what happened to me yesterday, which is double paralyze. Kind of a nightmare scenario because you only have one way to heal paralyze. Please be nice. I'm gonna run out of X attacks too, so I'm not gonna be able to do the safe blue strat. That's perfect. Okay, that's like the ideal turn 1. Exactly what you want to see. Even with the one shot. Poison you don't care about in Rhyhorn, we're just not gonna heal that. And I'm actually going to save the X attack here and just go for Helping Hand. Which is a little risky if I miss. Oop. X attack's much safer. Drill Run is 5% to miss. Dang. But that is okay. Poison Jab should actually finish this off. There we go. Alright. 3 turn, but got the 1 turn Arbok, which is really nice and very safe. I shouldn't have to heal Nidoking here. Yeah, we're fine. And now, next part of the gauntlet. I'm going to swap up Pikachu back to slot 1. And now you're going to see kind of the traditional strat that we did before, except without the fodder thing. I'm just going to Thunderbolt spam with an X special attack. And 2-shot the Sweezy, and then KO from there. All good. Thank you for the raid, Spider Seat. Poggers. We are raising money for Planned Parenthood. At $1,000, I will ride the Onyx. Just FYI. Whoa. Okay. Oh, no!
Oh, no.
That's like the only way that could go badly.
Uh-oh.
We go Grappler here. This is still winnable, don't worry.
Just self-destruct.
I will
Does
not
a lot
be
of
doing
damage. Okay.
Left side. Use the X attack. Dude, it just double crit!
Wow.
Enough of this nonsense. This is one of the upsides of having all these extra Pokemon in our party at times, is you can just bust them out in battle for horrible situations like this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't have died if I got... So like crit itself didn't kill me, but the crit poison was enough to do so. Very unfortunate. We'll go ahead and
Yeah, with
revive
the
here.
second controller, you're able to bring it into the battle, like, whenever. So, had we gone in with just our one controller and then something awful was happening, we could bring in the second controller to damage control.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Archer. I very iconically have a crush on that man. But everyone hates him because he ruins
That's true.
runs. So that's fair.
True. That fight is usually not the bad one. He has a worse fight later, which we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But like, why?
I can just pick up the Hyper Potion and in tower to be super safe. I'll probably do that. I think, yeah, in my current EV any % NMS world record on the Switch 1, Izzy can be seen in the chat thirsting for Archer.
That's sort of like 2023, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I just think he's like kind of a beautiful man. I don't know.
I think
He's
kind
evil
of
and terrible, but
vaguely looks like Steven, so...
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
He's a
the
little bit
hair.
like Steven Stone.
Similar-ish hair. You do need an Archer emote.
No.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. My bad.
He's not in the upper echelon, you know?
What is the upper echelon?
Steven Stone, Adam, and Volo.
But you already have all those.
Exactly. I'm good. I'm missing Crom, actually. Crom is next.
Hmm. Is Crom in the upper echelon?
Yes.
Noted.
Notice how 3 of them have some shade of blue hair.
It's really funny.
And pronouns.
And
Blue
pronouns,
hair
that's crazy.
pronouns.
So see, I think I'm good to just get double Ultra Balls, and I'll probably be fine for the rest of my catches for the run. So we're going to pick up the extra stack here, and then we'll grab another stack later.
How many catches do you have left?
I am at 35 caught, and I have a ton of extra catches I could get, so I don't know the exact count for how many I have left, but I have so much flexibility that I can cut a bunch of stuff that I would normally catch.
All right.
The main confusing thing here is if I see Pidgey or not. If I see Pidgey, my catch count is very even, and getting 50 is like simple. If I don't get Pidgey, that puts me at an odd catch count or planned count, so I have to like potentially cut a Pokemon that would evolve and get a Pokemon that doesn't evolve, or I just don't evolve one of those Pokemon that I catch that you normally evolve, just to make sure I even out and get to 50 instead of being at like 49 or 51. You don't want to catch more than 50. That's also time loss. You don't want to do that. Now it's time for
Okay.
Tower Part 2.
Just there, we picked up the, what's it called? Sky Dash secret
Sky-
contraption. With balloons to fly between towns.
It's a secret to everybody as we float along on our balloons, our brightly colored balloons.
Yep. Secret.
Keep it secret, guys.
While I run through here, I'm going to try to get a Ghastly if I see one, and then we're going to fight Jesse and James again. Adam, if you have anything for us, now would be a great time.
We've been talking about our incredible incentives, Pet the Pikachu, the poster, the bid war, but like I do think it's important to shout out what we're raising money for. Planned Parenthood is one of the most incredible healthcare organizations that we've got. They help millions of men, women, young people around the world with things like hormone therapies, STI treatments, birth control. And that's what we're all doing this for. And I think that's an incredible cause to be celebrated. You can use !donate in the chat to get to our Tiltify page to donate, to get other Monster Hunter weapons, maybe, to pet the Pikachu, and to support this amazing cause.
Their
Yes,
work is so
please
important.
help out.
Absolutely.
And put it towards the hammer incentive, or the hammer bid war. Or the hammer weapon in the bid war, because I like hammers. And also, I would really like to ride the Onyx at some point. I've like hyped it up and I want it to happen. And I promised it at 1,000 total, so we're really close. If we can get there. I don't even want to promise anything. If we get there, though, it'd be hype. Other than the Onyx. Scooching by these people. Don't want to catch Haunter. I would rather get the Ghastly to evolve into Haunter. Haunter's a much worse catch than a Ghastly, too. So I don't really want to deal with that. Just spamming Zippy Zap here. If you're weak, you don't one-shot these sometimes, and it's really annoying, but I'm level 30. 30 is totally fine here. Level 30 is also really good for the next fight, because if you're minus special attack, the way my Pikachu is... Wait, I want this item.
Move. Oh my god, you like clipped his hand there.
Yeah, the Haunter has a
He, like,
really
gave you
weird
a little head
hitbox.
pat.
Very quirky. I know all the hitboxes like way too well for this game. Haunter has a really weird one. Very thin.
What is it?
It's like the backside is like non-existent, kind of. You're just gonna
Oh.
go past it. If I did run into it, I probably would have just caught it. That's pretty common with a lot of things in this game where like I don't want to catch a lot of Pokemon, but if they run into me, like I've already eaten a bunch of the time loss, so I might as well just commit and try to catch it. And if I get it, then it's not too bad. If it breaks out, then I usually reset. What do you want to draw, Pippi? For 1,000. What's enticing? No Tower Boner. I already got a Cubone, so we're good.
Yep.
And I almost forgot my very important menu. So we're going to go ahead and grab... Where is it? That Growlithe. Put in slot 2 there. Deposit the Graveler. Deposit that. And deposit that. I'm going to mark the Growlithe as my ride Pokemon. Ooh, Machop's a little bit dangerous to keep as my backup Pokemon here, but let's just hope for the best. A Kaiju battle? I think that'd be pretty good. Which Kaiju? Is there a Zelda Kaiju?
Either that, or it can just be like Tyranitar.
Tyranitar. So this fight, you're going to see that sacrificial strat in action here. I'm going to boost on my Pikachu and just spam Thunderbolt. Let Growlithe die. And the reason you do this is because if you let Arbok and Weezing just team up on Pikachu for 2 turns, you're just not going to live. Or this first turn. Don't want that to happen. The fact that I'm poisoned is really annoying, because if I get crit again, I'm probably dead. You might see a mechanic of friendship come into play here, where I like naturally heal the poison because my friendship's pretty high with my Pikachu. That'd be really awesome. You can also see it when I turn around like that, when it says thrilled to bits for using a healing item. That's just a sign of high friendship.
Thrilled to bits is such a cute way of putting it. This game made me like tear up a couple times, I can't lie.
Really?
It's so cute.
Just spamming that Thunderbolt, trying not to die. And it expelled the poison, because it loves me so much.
Wow.
It's so happy with all the head pats you've been giving it, chat. Keep them coming.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah. I didn't get Ghastly. Fortunately, I did have a very high catch count at this point, so totally okay with not getting that there. Pets are only $10, chat. I haven't pet Pikachu in so long. You might be thinking, wow, we'll never hit $1,000 during this run. We have so much money to go through still. But if we all just donate $10, we get there so fast. Even the little bits, just chaining them together is really, really powerful. I'm going to use the Firestone here. Now we get Arcanine, and even though Arcanine is fainted, we can still ride it, and I don't know how that works. But it's really good because fainted Pokemon don't gain experience, so we can ride around on our super fast Arcanine for this next section where we catch a ton of Pokemon, and it just won't level up and waste time. So that's part of why we sacrifice it there. Other than helping us win the fight, it is just the most optimal thing to sacrifice.
And now we have to ride a puppy! Woo! It's so cute. We get to ride a legendary Pokemon. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
The legendary Pokemon.
B1.
Big uppy.
Oh my gosh, the fly animation is reminding me of the cutscene skip.
Oh, yeah.
Where you do it from under the lip of a...
Yeah,
of a
sometimes
drum.
you're going to see me not do the fly animation. Like, I'll have the balloons and then I just won't float. I'll just cut to black. You'll see that after gyms, because the little overhang over the gym entrances will block you from your character from going up. So it just skips that part of the animation. It's faster. And by default, for all the gyms, you just are naturally in position for that to happen, except for Celadon, where for some reason you're just a little bit further out. So you want to like walk back a smidge, and then you'll skip the animation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might have noticed that it's been like forever since we fought a gym.
We still only have 2
We're
gym
side
badges for those.
questing.
Yeah, we've
Keeping
been
count.
doing some other stuff, and we're gonna loop back around and be quite overleveled for some gyms in a little bit here.
Here's basically the first wild battle that we'll see in the game. Yes, this is the first time you actually battle a wild Pokemon like the old games. The way it works is you battle it and then you can catch it like normal right after. But that's slow, so we're just gonna run away. It's unfortunate. I did really want to ride the Snorlax, but it's okay. We can ride the Onix at $1,000, chat. Don't worry. And now it's Pokemon Road. What's going on here, Greta?
Yeah, so there are many a thing to catch on this route. There's Ponyta, there's Doduo, Psyduck, the Pidgey that we're looking for. I think did we catch him? We caught a rat at some point, I think.
We got a rat. We got both rats, yeah.
Yeah. So, a whole ton of stuff to catch. We are hopefully gonna get Ponyta, and we're gonna end up evolving that and riding on Rapidash. well, actually, we need to get Ponyta for this,
Mhm.
for later purposes. Rapidash is one of the fastest rides in the game. There are, I think, 3 that are the highest speed possible.
Yeah.
So we will ride on that.
Pidgeotto could catch that technically, but again, I'd rather get Pidgey if I can help it. Ponyta, very nice. So I don't actually need Doduo here. I just really want Pidgey. Aerodactyl and Rapidash are the fastest, and then I think multiple Pokemon are like functionally the same, but can't do the mount skips. I think Persian is like
Persian is what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Arcanine I think is also functionally the same. Or at least extremely close. Oh no, sorry, not Aerodactyls. Yeah, Rapidash, Arcanine, Aerodactyl, Persian I think are all functionally the same.
Mm.
Alright, so that's Machoke. We finally evolved it. I think our party's pretty much fully evolved now, except for the 2 Pokemon we just caught. We'll worry about the Ponyta later. I don't think I will evolve it naturally, so I'm probably... Actually, you know what? Let's just do it now, because the way my party is, it makes sense. Can empty it out. And we're going to pop a rare candy on this Ponyta.
We also say goodbye to our Pikachu.
Say goodbye to Pikachu. We can still pet it. Don't worry, we can still pet it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we only use the Arcanine for like 5 seconds.
It's on our shoulder with us forever.
Yeah.
She's just retired.
Yeah.
Rapidash is going to be extremely essential to stuff that happens at the end of the run, and we'll talk about that when that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
To dismiss the trainer here. Otherwise, the game will like stop you to dismiss the trainer and then bring them back to you if you go too far away, so it's better to just dismiss them now. I would really like some Pokemon here. But I don't need any, I could move on. I think I just get the Pidgeotto, unfortunately. Just to lock it in.
I can never tell the difference between Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. It's a little embarrassing.
I think Pidgeot, the top hair thing is primarily like yellow.
Oh.
Dude, I was losing my mind. I was watching the first Pokemon movie the other day because they went up for free on YouTube. And they called Pidgeot Pidgeotto. And I was like, what? Did they mess it up? And I think they just messed it up. Yeah.
Probably.
That was a big ass bird. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Pidgeot. Alright, so done there. Again, we lose it on Pidgey, which does make my catch count odd again instead of trying to get that 50 exactly. So what I'm going to have to do is not evolve something. Or instead of catching Tentacool, I'll catch like a Magmar or Tangela or whatever. Or even Pidgey if I still see Pidgey. Which I might actually do. There's a chance I can see Route 1 Pidgey. And I just run up and catch it really quickly. It does force you to deposit early because it's like level 2. But it is like the freest catch you can possibly get.
They're playing.
Chansey, I don't know if that's gonna show up. But yeah, so they replaced the Safari Zone in this game. You just don't have to go in there. You get surf from a guy over here. So it's instead the Go Park. It's where you transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go to this game. It really sucks. Safari Zone would be a lot of fun with the catch mechanic, but it would also be probably random. So I guess it's good that it's not in the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, this next section, we're going to get a Staryu. Why is Staryu so good, commentators?
For many, many reasons.
Yes, there's a ton to list, yeah.
So the first thing, it comes at like level 45, right?
43.
44, 45, something like that. We're gonna candy it up with our rare candies that we got. And when we candy it, it's gonna learn. Actually, I guess it's slightly different because you're doing any percent, so I might spread misinformation about your your plan. But it has.
Oh,
we're
no
gonna
pity.
teach it Scald that we got earlier. It gets Hydro Pump. It gets Thunderbolt later, or I think it comes with it. So it has a ton of good moves. It's very strong. As you might know, in Gen 1, Psychic type is really good. And that rings true in this game as well. There's like one Pokemon that we fight ever that can stand any chance against us.
Yeah.
So we just do a different strat for that one. And like we said, it's going to be guaranteed modest nature, so it'll be boosted special attack. It's of course a special attacker. And it's just really good.
Yeah. It's just like a perfect storm of circumstances that make this Pokemon just completely broken and perfect for handling Gen 1 Kanto stuff. So really, really cool and unique main for sure. I'm going to go very carefully around that trainer.
No notes.
We'll
Holy
go around the rock.
tentacles.
Yeah, there's
maybe
a
I should have just
convenient
grabbed
water
the
stone
tentacle.
right here for us to evolve it with.
Yep. So we'll go evolve that in just a moment. So yeah, I still need to even out my catches here. Right now I have 42 caught.
Whoa.
We bought a Magikarp earlier, so I can't catch one. So I want to get Grimer and some other Pokemon, not Chansey, please.
Magmar?
Anything? Hello? There's a Grimer.
I love the note for this section that says, generally only want to catch Grimer here. If we don't have a plan for 50 by now, things have gone horribly wrong.
Pretty much, yeah. You should have everything locked in at this point. The 20k for your mech? Not quite, not quite. However, at 1000, we can ride the Onix, and Pippi will also draw you fighting a Kaiju. So, in your cat girl mech. And how are we doing on that, Adam? What's our total at?
We are at $830. We actually
Okay.
just had a $10 donation come in from Anonymous with the comment, "Pet the rat."
I will pet the rat right now. Thank you so much for that. Oh,
Whoa.
He's ready to
She's
fight.
pumped.
you know what? Just to sweeten the pot a little bit, here's a freebie for y'all. Here's some berry eating.
A little snack.
There you go.
So good.
Look at that
Next pet,
generosity.
I'll sweeten the pot some more too. Still need one more Pokemon. Could be Ditto, could be Chansey, could be any. Not 3 Grimers. Okay, not exactly what
Three
you want to
Grimers
see.
and a trench coat.
Yeah. 4. Okay.
4 Grimers. Okay, good.
Okay, so I have to do a menu here. This next fight is terrifying normally, but we have tricks. So I'm gonna do that.
It seems like
Usually
an obvious
deposit a little in
choice,
there.
but I think it's really cute that Rattata spawn in here. Because, yeah, there would be rats in an abandoned mansion.
Wouldn't there be bugs too?
Honestly, yeah, there probably should be. But, like, the bugs in this game are very, like, local park. They didn't add Spinnerack
Local
until
park.
Yeah, they didn't add Spinnerack until, like, next generation. And that would have been a good thing to hang out in here.
So I'm doing things kind of out of order here. Normally, you candy first before evolving. However, this isn't a bad Starmie. 113 at 43 is pretty decent.
Level 45 Caterpies in Mansion would go so hard.
So yeah, normally you candy first because you want to learn Hydro Pump, which you can only learn as a Staryu. However, why do I have 4 quick candy and 2 health candy? What happened here? 117 speed, okay.
You could use the quick candy.
No. Good. But I think that messes with friendship.
Probably.
Yeah, 117 speed is a speed tie, I believe, right? Yeah, speed tie with Rapidash. Maybe I should have popped it. I could still do it. Maybe I'll just do it for fun. Oh
Just for
my
funsies.
gosh. I can call Pikachu to boost stats because I pet it so much during the run. I have the little shaking thing above the fight button. You'll see it.
Oh.
Oh
there,
yeah.
I believe it's
Oh,
in,
the
if it's in battle, you do the
cheerleading.
attack, and if it's out of battle, you boost stats instead. Oh,
Whoa. I love Muck's like big wavy arms.
He's very wiggly.
Very
Very wiggly.
wiggly.
if I don't get a Pokemon here, there are other backups later, so it's not the end of the world. But I would like to get something here.
Ditto, ditto.
Okay, well,
What?
Oh,
if it spawns on top of me, sure.
Oh, okay.
Why was that so off? I hate motion controls. I hate motion controls. Easy. No sweat.
Wasn't worried.
Nope. Pidgeot.
Yeah, so at this point we have our Starmie, which is gonna be our main for the rest of the run. And we're going through Mansion because we have to like get the key to the gym. And after that we're gonna do a whole bunch of the gym battles that we skipped earlier and just destroy.
Alright, so we're now at 47 total Pokemon. I'm going to evolve the Grimer, and then I get 2 free gift Pokemon later, and that'll be our 50. And then we'll be set for battling Koga. And again, because the gym route's so like unconventional, we basically were able to route it so that Koga's, in fact, the second to last gym we actually do. So makes things a lot safer and easier to hit that 50 requirement. Gives us a lot of time to hit it. I had to pick up the extra rare candy here because of the fact that I'm doing any percent, not any percent NMS. You can try to save a rare candy by letting Ponyta just evolve into Rapidash naturally and using Arcanine for longer. But it's relying on just how many Pokemon you plan on catching for the rest of the run, and I didn't have that many planned left to catch, so it wasn't going to happen. Let's do it. Let's quick candy here to guarantee I outspeed. I even got some smart candies. What the heck? But yeah, let's see. Guaranteed outspeed everything on Blaine, which is super important. So sure, why not? And now it's time to get quizzed. Blaine will ask you a bunch of questions here. It does actually matter that you pick the right ones, otherwise you will fight a trainer, which is really bad. Don't want that to happen. There are 8 gym badges. The steel type move is not very effective to a fire type. Oh yeah, I should say, this is a guaranteed world record run, chat. Yeah. On Switch too.
On Switch too.
Yeah, so it's separate leaderboard, so it's guaranteed world record. And it's also, like, this pace is still good enough probably to beat my actual Switch 1 record, so. Because we haven't slowed down enough from pets. So you are witnessing history right here, folks. Please donate to be in the world record VOD. Alright, so here we're going to use the next special attack. And ideally, we don't get confused, Ray. I hate you. We got some free healing items earlier in the run. Popping one of those. And now we just spam Scald. And we'll outspeed everything.
So that was 3 breakouts for the run, by the way, right?
Yep, 3 breakouts. So if you want to match, if you don't know what to donate for, you can match my breakout donations. So yeah, that would have normally been a speed tie, which means 50% to outspeed there, but because I use that extra quick candy that I have for some reason, the reason I'm surprised by that is like you only get them after a certain point, typically, and they're only a chance to get them. So you usually don't have any. 201 Blaine, all right, not bad for 47 Pokemon too. And now that we have our broken main Pokemon and we have finally defeated our 3rd gym, please get on the menu. We can go clean up all the gyms we skipped earlier. So we're going to go do Celadon, we're going to do Vermilion, we're going to do some plot stuff, and then we'll go clean up Saffron and Koga finally. And then once all those gyms are done, you unlock the final gym, the Viridian City Gym. And then we're getting close to the end of the run, Chad. It's almost over. Can you believe it?
No.
I wasn't listening. I didn't like do the math earlier, Adam. But what is our total at now?
Well, it actually just went up. We are at $860. Helpful by a $30 donation from Izzy. It said mashing for breakouts. Hi, Etchy and Greta. And I believe you should pet the rat.
Yeah.
Slow it down. Slow it way down.
Oh, look at that angry face. Pet acquired.
Thank you.
Fun fact, I've talked to that sailor while trying to activate that trash can 1 time in my life. I was on a really good run.
Oh my god.
It was during a Barrier Blitz, which is an event we had a long time ago where a bunch of runners just simultaneously trying to beat world record and get really good times. And I did that on a really good pace run. It was awesome. What am I going to do with that boost? I'm pretty sure it's a boost. Can my commentators look it up and confirm that's what happens when I shake it?
Yeah.
And I mean, it probably won't tell you if it uses up the turn or not, but I'm sure it uses the turn. But it might not. If it doesn't, that's pretty hype. I could just like steamroll Agatha or something. Did I really? I don't remember this at all, Randall. Okay, check my GDQ VOD then and let me know what happens on Agatha. I think I did do it at some point in GDQ. That sounds right. We get Thunderbolt here from Surge. Very powerful move. Gonna be using that on our Starmie.
Can you ask him if we can each take a prize card real quick before you go? No worries if not.
No worries if not.
I'll just draw 3.
I'll just draw 4. It's draw 4.
Sorry. I'll draw 4.
You have 123 special attack. This is a really good Starmie. At least offensively. Usually that means they're terrible defensively, but we just won't have that matter.
Also, sorry if none of you knew what I'm talking about. A new TCG card was just announced that does that, and it's Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah. I'm all for it. More Gen 1 cards, please. And Gen
It's
4.
so silly. The text is genuinely, you have to ask your opponent if they're okay with it. It's so good.
My favorite Gen 1 meme card is Blaine's Pop Quiz, or Blaine's Quiz Show, where you put a card face down from your hand onto the field, and you say the name of the Pokemon, and your opponent has to guess how much HP it has. And I don't remember what happens if you're right or wrong. Actually, that might be a different. I might be mixing it up with a different card. I think Blaine's Pop Quiz is something else. It's a goofy card though. I think it got banned because I got banned for Worlds because of language differences. I think I just described rhyme. What is Blaine's Pop Quiz? Somebody look it up. Or Blaine's Quiz Show. Quiz time.
Yeah, I was looking up your other thing, and there's not a lot of information about it, but it does say it boosts the stats of like the current.
Yeah, I think it eats the turn. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I am not sure.
No, you were right about what Blaine's quiz is. You put
I
it
was?
down. Your opponent guesses the name of the Pokemon.
Oh, the name. Okay.
You have to
I was
tell them
not
an
right. I was not
attack.
right.
An attack that it has. And
Gotcha.
If they guess right, they draw 4. If they guess wrong, you draw 4.
Amazing. I see Rick.
Yeah. I can
Don't
see
ban
why language difference would make that really difficult.
Pretty bad, yeah. So yeah, once again, another easy gym leader, just kind of spamming psychics through it. Chilling. We are only $135, I believe, away from getting that sweet. Oh wait, do I use the Pika Boost on Lance instead? Wait, is that better? I'll think about it. But yeah, we're at $1,000. I'll ride the Onyx. We're really close to it, chat. Please make it happen. I really want to ride the Onyx. Imagine a world record run with riding the Onyx. Come on, you can't beat that.
With a bunch of Pikachu pets. So good.
Yeah. Because the boost would deal with X special defense, X speed, and your first X special attack. So you just do 2 turns of setup after that, and then you're good. So you're saving 3 turns of setup versus Agatha saving. I guess Agatha also saves 3 turns of setup, right? It's the same thing because you skip the full restore, but Power of Love can technically come into play. It's close. It's +1 to everything, and then you still gotta. Oh, right. So you still have to do 3. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Wait, is it +1 to everything? Shit. Greta, is it +1 stats?
I will try to find out.
Okay.
I'm so glad you got Greta to do all the technical commentary.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greta.
Okay, so here's me trying to do the cutscene skip here. I'm gonna move backwards and try not to run back into the gym. That was probably not enough to get the skip. We'll see. So we just fly to sell it on here because it's faster than running back to the Pokemon Center. Even on Switch 1 with the load times. Yeah, I didn't get the skip.
Close.
Unlucky.
Yeah, on Cerebi it says boosting every single one of its stats by 1.
By 1. It's not that good then.
There's also a typo, and it says every U, like star U, every U.
So true. So yeah, no, you still use it on Agatha then, because it gives you the free defensive boost, and you just need the 1 speed stat anyway. So you still have the X special, right? I don't think +1's enough, or is it enough? I don't think so, right? Oh, Geo. +1's definitely enough there. That might be correct then, actually. I mean, I'm going to 2C it anyway, but... Is that better than Agatha?
This is what they call on-the-fly routing.
It probably is better than Agatha. Damn. Because then I don't have to do the stupid menu and whatnot. Yeah, I think we do it on Giovanni then. That's fun. Dude, I could do it on Samuel. And not get owned by a Nidoking. Alright, so here I gotta hit Fire Blast. This is the one Pokemon that like heavily resists everything my Starmie does. So we're just going to hopefully hit an 85% Fire Blast. Never misses. So free.
Nothing could ever go wrong.
Nothing. This is world record. Nothing bad could happen. 128 special attack, dude. This Starmie's chilling. I am one-shotting this bozo, this stupid Charizard.
Don't call him stupid. He's powerful.
Really strong.
He's so strong.
So yeah, for whatever reason, Blue is like, I know there's an evil team taking over this building, but waste your energy battling me really quickly, and don't even heal me after. All good.
I love Blue, but he sucks.
He does. And now it's time for the worst fight in the game. You might be wondering why this fight sucks. It is a double battle where we have no control over our partner because our partner is going to be Trace, our rival. He's going to join in here, and we're going to 2v2. Old school style. And yeah, he sucks.
Like
he leads a
Sword and
Cubone, which is terrible. And then on top of that, for whatever reason, this fight just has an immense amount of delay between every turn. And the amount of turns this goes is extremely variable. So if you get unlucky and this goes a few extra turns, you lose a ton of time. It's really lame and probably the worst part of the run. And yes, there's Archer on screen, is he?
Yep.
Yep. All right, so here's the delay. You see it in action.
We get really dramatic shots of everyone.
Stop. Okay, I got the perfect turn one, where the Electrode self-destructs and Muck doesn't protect. This is exactly what you want to see and gives you the opportunity to get a 3-turn fight, which is as fast as it can possibly go. So in order to get 3-turn, I just keep knocking out the right side, and Cubone has to hit 2 Bone Rings in a row, and it could choose a random move instead. It could choose, like, Focus Energy. So just choose Bone Ring twice in a row, buddy. All good.
Time to not focus
I
on.
picked the wrong Pokemon. Well,
Oh,
no 3-turn for me.
excellent throw.
But I read the Protect. I'm a genius. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Outplayed, bozo.
Wow.
And that was a Focus Energy? Dude, Cubone didn't even hit into it. What a goat.
I actually never lost faith in you that whole time.
Yep. I might be the greatest to ever do it. Wow.
It's true. Someone call him the goat of Let's Go Speedrunning.
Literally like the perfect 4-turn then. The goofiest 4-turn. Alright, that's the worst fight. Done. Easy. Almost damageless. I don't even think I took a Sucker Punch. I just destroyed the Raticate.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness.
Chat, can we get a round of applause for that one?
Can we get $135 for that one, chat? Can I ride this Onyx, please? I will literally ride it the remainder of the run until I get into Victory Road, pretty much, because I can't use Onyx for that part, but I know you all want to see it. It's a really awesome animation. It's really slow, which is why it's really funny. It's like slower than walking, I think, or like the same speed as walking. I think it's slower. But yeah, you want to see it. You want to see an Onyx in a world record run. $1,000. Let's make it happen. Any updates for us, Adam?
We're at $870, so you're exactly $130 away.
All right.
We do have a $10 donation here from Adam. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. He says, as someone who's had pet rats, I can confirm they're very good to pet. So please, when you get the chance, pet the Pikachu.
I will pet very shortly. Fortunately, Jesse and James are here for the final battle of the story. Yes, we are not seeing them again after this. Everyone say goodbye to Jesse and James.
Later, losers.
This is like so much easier than the last few because we have the broken Starmie. I'm just going to Psychic twice and Steamroll. Because I have Rapidash in slot 2, sometimes I use Dodrio for a safer blue fight, but because I have Rapidash, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stomp this Weezing and have a chance to flinch here, which would be really nice to save some potential trauma for our Starmie. Come on. No! Boo. Fortunately, I do need to heal that, but because I have an extra turn here with this Rapidash, I'll just go ahead and do it. Dang, I got the Hyper Potion pickup for nothing, because I just had like the perfect Archer fight. I didn't need to use all my Super Potions. What normally happens in Archer is Electrode spams Thunderbolt on you, and every time you get hit by Thunderbolt, you have to heal it or you die. and you just hope that it eventually either gets killed by Cubone or it self-destructs. That is the goal. That you just got to play the waiting game, and sometimes it just kills your run when that happens. Why haven't I deposited yet? Because there's just no need to. Like I said earlier, the balance for menuing in this run is like knowing when to deposit, when not to, when you don't have to, and there's not a point in doing an extra menu because the amount of levels I'll get on my extra Pokemon do not outweigh the cost of doing an extra menu that I don't need to do when I have a natural menu coming up in about 5-10 minutes. And yeah, I'm getting 2 gift Pokemon in just a moment, and I'm going to want to deposit them too. So yeah, it would literally just be an extra menu. So typically what's going on in my head during like those sorts of decisions is like mentally counting how much, like estimating how many levels I plan on gaining before the next planned menu, and then just weighing that against how much time it takes to actually deposit a Pokemon. Quick little maths. And there's also the second to last Giovanni fight. The next one is going to be his actual gym leader battle. Spoilers. And then we're going to do the final shopping trip of the run after.
Giovanni's the gym leader?
What?
Oh my god.
Dude, I need to get a haircut so I have Giovanni's hair. My hair is so long right now.
It's like an inch long.
Mine? No, it's so long. You don't want to see it. It's crazy. Like the front is like 2 inches for sure. Maybe probably longer, honestly. We get a free Master Ball there. Unfortunately, we are done catching Pokemon, so it is too late. Unfortunate timing, for sure. Would be nice to have. Look, I get it. Everyone's hair is so long, and mine's so short.
Greta, how long's your hair?
Like a couple feet.
Yeah, right. Would you classify your hair as long or short?
Mine?
Yeah.
My hair is quite long.
Okay. But it's long for you, you know? Like, my hair's long for me. It's subjective.
Oh.
I think mine is objectively long, but yours can be long for you at the same time.
Greta's like, whatever helps you sleep at night, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much. What would you qualify your hair as? Long. It's long right now.
Hair?
I do want to be bald, yeah.
Is that so?
Hair gets in the way so easily. I don't know how y'all do it with longer hair. It gets so annoying.
It does.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure yours has been long enough at points, Greta, for like you to sit on it, right? Has that happened?
Yeah, or like it'll be like in my lap in like the
Oh my
car.
god. That's
Your
crazy.
lap.
Or the worst thing, actually, the actual worst thing is like you're at like a counter, like a countertop, and then your hair touches the counter and like the counter's wet and you're like, I hate my life.
No.
No.
Here we're getting our final X items. I'm gonna need a few X special attacks, maybe 99. It's probably enough to finish the game. We just buy the max there because it's less inputs. I'm not actually gonna use 99, do not worry. And now it's time for Sabrina! Woo!
Queen.
Yeah, so a fun little thing about this gym, for one, the requirement to get in is completely free for us. Have something that's level 45. We are totally good there.
Yep.
But as you can see, we have all these little teleporters that we go onto. And there's like the genius time save thing where if you like walk onto it perfectly straight or perfectly diagonal, so like you're perfectly facing the center of the teleporter, then you actually are faster going on it. Because otherwise, if you hit it at kind of a weird angle, like your character does a little like shimmy to move the right way,
Yeah.
and that costs you a little bit of time.
Yeah, it actually takes a decent amount of practice to hit them relatively consistently on target. Or just do thousands of runs like me, and then it's fine. Learn as you go. See there, I was able to correct it pretty fast when I was off target. Should turn here. Yeah. Alright, and then it's Sabrina. This fight's only annoying because she likes to use light screen turn 1. Sometimes she uses it turn 2, which is extra annoying. But sometimes she doesn't do it at all, and you just save like 20 seconds for free. So that would be cool. Unfortunately, that outcome happens to me maybe 3 times ever, 2 times ever. So it's extremely rare. I think it requires like very specific stats for it to even be like reasonable on your Starmie.
It looks so
and just
cool.
a lot of sheer luck.
Yeah, I love her redesign for this game.
Yeah. As Kerbis54 once said... Hold on, wrong item. As Kerbis54 once said, she can bend me like a spoon.
I remember that, actually.
Gratai salute.
So yeah, we have to go for a 2-shot here because of light screen being up. Halving our damage from special attacking moves. So we go for the 2-shot, and now the light screen's gone, and we just sweep the team. Level 48 here. Let's check our stats. I think my special attack's still going to be cracked. Dude, 130? Dang. That defense AV might help out later, too. Oh, yeah, we didn't even explain AVs at all, by the way. You want to do that, Greta?
They are weird. Basically, they're, what are they even... I think about the meme name we'll call them. What actually stand for?
Awakening values.
Yeah, that. So they're an interesting thing in the game. I think they go like on a cycle. So you level up and then like you can get a certain extra bonus to one of your stats.
Yeah, you'll see a little yellow +1 next to a stat every level up you see in battle. So that's what the AV is. They're a replacement for the EVs from other games. Not Eevee the Pokemon, but EV as cloud typed in chat. The replacement for that system, again, just simplifying things even more, especially because you can't battle wild Pokemon. I have to do them many years, so keep talking.
But yeah, they like run on a cycle, so what some people will do is like track what they get, and then they know later on when they level up what they're gonna get, which is like a little complicated in my opinion. But yeah, it just gives you an extra little boost.
Candy. No, all the candies are in weird spots because of the random candies I got here. 134? Dude, this thing's so good. Oh my goodness. This is a really good Starmie. So there's the cutscene skip that time, you can see it. And again, because there's no Safari Zone, we do still need to get the gold teeth for the Warden, who is now retired. But we get them from the beach here from this Jesse and James cutscene. I did say we were done battling them earlier, but they do show up one more time, and that's here.
You say that so like nonchalantly. Like, oh,
What?
obviously you just need the gold teeth for the Warden. What?
Yeah.
What kind of RPG unseriousness is this? It's also like that one guard you need to find tea for because he's thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic progression gating. So yeah, here's the gym requirement. Did we get 50 Pokemon, chat?
Well done.
Yay.
And now these are two of the lamest fights in the game. Me having really high special attack actually helps a lot. Because the issue here is that these trainers like to use spam protect, and that wastes your psychic PP. And you really need enough psychics to get through the next section of the game. Don't laugh at PP. But you need enough psychics to get through the game before we get our next free heal, and they like to waste a lot of it. So our goal here is just to not get trolled too hard.
Do you mean PP like Planned Parenthood?
Oh my gosh.
Reference.
Wow. I have 101x special attacks. All right, so that's exactly what you want to see is protect turn 1, because that means it's probably not doing it turn 2. This thing can like, it likes to spam minimize, and if you start missing psychics, it starts mixing in the protects too, and then you just waste like 10 attacks trying to KO it. It's really bad. I'm gonna switch to Scald here, because I'm at +2, and it does actually one-shot this weak bug, and it didn't even use protect, so really good start so far. Basically the ideal first fight. As good as it usually gets. And then it's time for Koga. I have 134 special attack, which I believe means I can just Scald the first 3 Pokemon. So I can save a ton of Psychic PP. That is indeed the case. Awesome. Koga can also poison. Same with Caden, the trainer we just fought, could also poison us, so that makes things a little bit annoying when it happens. This Weezing can sometimes self-destruct, which is usually optimal. It does force you to heal later, but it's really optimal when that happens, because not only do you just instantly KO the Pokemon, but it weakens you to the point where if it does enough damage, the other Pokemon are not going to go for Protect, they're just going to try to KO you, and then you just outspeed them and kill them anyway. But I haven't seen self-destruct in a long time here. Protect turn 1, perfect. And we're just going to spam Scald until the Muck comes out at the end. And it went for Protect again, I hate you.
Wow.
That's pretty rare. Usually it does not do that if it fails the first one. It's very disincentivized to do that. Speaking of incentives, Adam, how are we doing?
Well, speaking of incentives, we've got these incentives open. Everybody knows about petting the Pikachu, but we've also got this incredible Let's Go Eevee poster by Isaiah C. Animation. That's a $20 donation to enter that raffle. That's going to be going on until the end of the break following this run. If you would like to see that poster, type !schedule in chat. They got pictures of all of the incredible prizes available for this. Hammer is at $50. Switch Axe is still very much in the lead, but I believe we can do it. And we do have a $10 donation here from one Greta Ice Vixen that says, "Hello, I require a Pikachu. Thank you."
You can't have mine. You can have a pet, though.
Okay.
And that puts us at $880.
Oh, we're so close, chat. We're so close.
120 from such a
120.
like
We're running out of
big
time to ride
milestone for the
Yonix.
first couple hours of the event. That's amazing.
Yeah, really awesome stuff so far. Thank you all so much for donating and showing support for the event and the charity. And during my run, no less. I'm so flattered. I'm so honored.
The work that
Little
Planned
old me.
Parenthood, the work that Planned Parenthood does is like so critical right
It
now.
is, and it helps so many different people too. It's not just like the couple things that people usually know it for. They do so much extra stuff, as Adam was saying earlier, that a lot of people don't really think about. They're just so great for like healthcare in general, and they're always facing funding issues, especially in times like these. So definitely consider donating if you are financially able to do so. We'd really appreciate it. And that is a really interesting email in chat. Thank you.
And when you get the chance, please pet that Pikachu.
Very well. I'll do that right meow. Oh, look, jump scare.
Oh, hi, cutie.
Look at him. Oh, you know what? Here.
He's so precious. Look at her little ear.
Okay. What a cutie.
I love
No.
that
You already got one. You don't get more. So we're gonna
I have
do
to donate
finally
more.
repels. We finally bought repels, by the way, and we're just gonna be spamming max repels for the rest of the run because we're done catching Pokemon. We're free.
Yippee.
We can move on with our lives. But before we can actually battle the final gym leader, we have to try to enter and then fail, and then we got to talk to Professor Oak. So we got to do that. I'm just gonna mash A here and relax and wait and talk to chat. Chat, I hope you're all enjoying the run. We have so many great runs going on this event. Again, Eevee poster. You have until the end of the break after this run. It's a really cool poster. There's not a lot of entries for it, so if you go for it, the odds of you getting it are honestly pretty good. So definitely consider dropping that 20, and you can put yourself towards the raffle and also get a Pikachu pet out of it. So think about that.
And you can vote for the Monster Hunter thing. You can do your dollar stretches very far with rejects and friends.
Very true. Very true.
I voted for the hammer.
Yes. I've been playing I've been playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and I've been doing a lot of hammering. It's a good time. So there, Professor Oak taught us about the Mega Evolutions. This is where you learn that this game is on a different timeline than the original Kanto games, where there's Mega Evolutions, and we're not going to see one for a while, but they exist. Trust them, because he gives us the Mega Evolution stones for the Kanto starters, and we don't have. But we have Charmander, I guess, but it's not a Charizard, so we can't do anything with that.
Yeah, this is a frickless run.
Yep. This is a fun thing, Greta, where we talk to this person from behind. Why is that?
Yeah, so as you can see, there are a bunch of different, what would you even call them? Like,
Spinny pads?
they're not, do you spin on?
You spin when you touch them, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't spin themselves, but...
But yeah, they're a little track that you go on and it'll send you to the next one and sends you, so it basically sends you down a path. And so, for this trainer, the way, like, the intended way that you do it is, like, you kind of loop around and then he walks up to you. But when he does that and he walks up to you, he actually blocks a few different paths. So by talking to him from behind, he's not going to walk up and not block our paths. And that allows us to take a different route through that is much faster for us.
This next fight, normally what you do in a world record attempt for any % no mount skips is you would just one controller this fight and try to hit an 80% Hydro Pump, and if you miss, you probably lose the run.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I did not learn Hydro Pump because this is any %, the base category. So instead what's going to happen is I'm just going to 2-controller, play it super safe. Not even worry about it.
No gambling.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
You'll hit your next 80%, trust.
Yeah, this is literally the only like Hydro Pump we actually want to do on this route. That's why we don't learn it, is because it's just this one, so we might as well just not learn it, not take the risk. And use that time we save from not learning it to do a 2-controller on this fight instead. And normally what I would do for a marathon run is 2-controller Giovanni as well. However, because we did so many Pikachu pets, thanks to all of you, I will instead I will pet Pikachu in battle, basically. And get a free boost to all my stats, which you can only do when you pet Pikachu enough. You can do it once every once in a while, basically.
So you're saying that chat has spirit bombed your Pokemon's more powerful?
The spirit bombed my Pokemon's like spirit, you know? Spiritually, my Pikachu is more powerful now.
This pose is hard.
It is, honestly. That should be a TCG pose, like a card pose. Look at the big, huge berries. Look how big a raspberry is in this universe.
I want to eat it.
Even the blueberries are like the size of your fist.
Orangeberry is like the size of a peach. I want it.
I guess Pokemon are large. They have to kind of be large berries. All right, so let's try this out. I'm pretty sure this is the optimal time to use it. Here we go. All I have to do is shake the controller here. Pikachu support. Attack. Oh my gosh, look at all those boosts.
Whoa. It's an
now I
Omni
should be able to
boost.
just scald through the fight.
Almost.
So the reason why I want to do it there is, one, it lets me outspeed the Dugtrio because I get the speed boost. It lets me take less damage from an Earthquake because of the defense boost. And it lets me one-shot everything because of the special attack boost. Normally the strat on this fight is you X defend turn 1, so you can tank enough of their attacks. You X special attack, and then you can sweep from there, but it still gets another attack off on you because you didn't X speed, so... Very safe way to get through the fight. Very cool. Thank you all for letting that strat happen by helping me pet Pikachu enough. 139 special attack. Dude, this is like such a good Starmie for no mount skips, but here we are. Normally you need a really good Starmie for... Oh, okay. Not punished. Alright, so have to psychic that. Lesson learned. If I'm ever doing a marathon run where I do that strat again, you have to psychic the Nido Queen. And probably a Nido King too. I just got lucky. My HP's still high enough to not heal in this next fight, so we're chilling.
I hate
By
that
the
he's
way-
wearing a suit with no collar. Sorry, go on.
I have a $30 donation promised because I did do it earlier. So we only really have to hit 970 for me to ride the Onyx for as long as I can. So if we hit 970, chat, it'll happen. And I'll donate my 30 right after my run as soon as I have my hands free again. But that's
You can just
all 8
tell-
gym leaders.
Just tell me your credit card number. I got it.
Oh, okay. You want the 3 silly numbers on the back too?
Yes, please.
All right, so that wasn't our rival. We're about to fight our rival again. And then we're almost at Mount Skips, chat, which I'm super excited to talk about. I'll start talking about it as soon as this fight is over. But Mount Skips, again, I guess technically a glitch that lets you skip the last 4 trainers of the game before the Elite Four. And it's an incredibly precise and difficult trick to do consistently. And we're just going to nail it. It's going to be awesome. So definitely want to see that happen. Once again, cheating by doing 2 controller stuff here. Yeah, you're usually level 50 for Queen. So yeah, you just Psychic. Good to know. Even then, it's a range, so that's kind of like scary for like an average Starmie, for a bad Starmie. Interesting. One quirk here is you always have to X speed on turn. Not that. You always have to X speed on turn 2 because in modern gen, X speed changes take place immediately before the turn actually like starts, or like before the attacks go. So like if I X speed on the same turn as something that would outspeed me would attack, then I outspeed them. But in this gen, because it's a little bit older, that doesn't happen. So the X speed isn't in effect until right now. And it's really important because Jolteon can come out second. Or Raichu, depending on which version you're playing. Or sorry, it can come out third. So you want to make sure you X speed on the second turn so that you always outspeed it. Otherwise it will just KO you. It likes to spam Thunder. Normally you would Hyper Potion here, but I don't need to because I'm going to skip the next 4 fights. Okay, I'm going to yap a lot here, so hold on.
I'm ready.
Mount Skips. Greta described it earlier. Imagine a laser coming out of every trainer's head, or their feet, I guess, probably more accurately. And if you pass that laser, they initiate battle with you. This also means that if your character can just skip past that laser, they don't battle you. So what Mount Skips do is that Rapidash moves at a speed of like 26 pixels, or 26 units, units of distance per frame. And the trainer vision is 25 pixels, or units. I keep saying that. You can say it's pixels. I'm not going to yell at you. You can think of it like that. But basically, 26 is greater than 25. So what that means is we have a very small 1 unit window where we can just boop, pass their vision. So these setups are, again, extremely precise, effectively. I think it's actually like a 0.74 unit of distance window for each setup. And again, we don't have like 1 unit. Let me illustrate really quickly. So my exposition could be like 100 here, and now it's like 700. Like it's a lot. 1 unit is really small.
Very, very precise.
Yeah. So I need to switch controllers here. We have to use a very special controller. I switched too early. Hold. Please connect. Please, controller. Please, please, please. This controller was giving me issues earlier, too. I might have to, like... Hold on.
Game reset fixes it, right?
Yeah, okay, we got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really annoying, though. It's starting to do that to me. So I'm going to run off of my repel here, and you're going to see some really funny movement, and I'm going to skip past that trainer right above me. So we're running to the wall to fix our position. Each of these I call a wiggle. They move me a fixed amount of units very consistently. Then we just go left. And now we have skipped the first trainer. These skips are going to go very fast, so just be prepared.
Yeah, so actually was switching over to different Joy-Cons that are third party because they have little notches in them to make sure he knows he's going exactly straight one direction. Whereas with the regular Joy-Con, you simply cannot guarantee that at all.
Yeah. For this mount skip, I am relying on visual cues here more so than like movement to get me into perfect position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to line up my right foot of my character with this rock, bounce off the wall in a very specific way, and then hold up, and we're good.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Now
that
we
is
just wait for this trainer to move.
We choose the boy character. For one, it's just quicker because you don't have to like do an extra input. But also the boy and girl character have a different model physically, so it would be a little bit of a different cue if you were playing.
Yeah, it's different model and also different like standing position. So the visual cues are different. You can totally do it with the girl character. It's fine. You just have to know the differences in the visual cues and test it out.
Yeah.
I've done it with the girl character before. Not these specific skips, but the old skips I could do. No problem. We used to do this with Aerodactyl originally because the setups were just easier to find in the first place with Aerodactyl. But obviously Aerodactyl is a pretty big detour. You have to not only go back to Pewter to get the old Amber, but then you have to go into the lab and Cinnabar to revive it. But it wasn't too bad because you could also revive the fossil that you get in Mount Moon. So you got some extra Pokemon out of it. Unfortunately, the time loss was not worth it. So I just figured out how to do Rapidash ones, which are much faster. That is a terrifying place for that to run out.
Oh my gosh.
He almost got me. That was
All good.
Yeah, so that one is actually not a mount skip. We just are able to go underneath her vision the good old-fashioned way.
Nice
save there just in case I mess this up, but I'm very confident in my abilities for these skips.
Good job.
That's the only one you really need to save for. The other two, you can just do the fights. It's not that bad. Especially with my special attack, it would have been totally fine. But that one will literally kill you. Because normally there's two trainers that block you there. We usually fight the other one because she's way safer. That other trainer not only has an extra Pokemon, but leads with Electrode, which just murders your Starmie. So yeah, very important I save there. The other two, you just fight them if you miss it. It's not the end of the world. Same with this trainer. If I hit them, it's totally fine. I don't care. Especially because I already got the free heal from Officer Jenny earlier.
Yeah, this next trainer is actually the first trainer that was ever skipped in this way. It was found completely by total accident by someone who actually doesn't typically run the game. So he didn't even realize what happened, and all of us were like, "Oh my god, what did you do?"
Yeah, he just ran past this dude.
Yeah.
No problem. So here I'm going to line up with this gate, run down a little bit, bounce off the rock, remount to reposition, and then we go. And
Well
that's all 4
done.
mount skips.
Yay!
I'm gonna grab this floor
Skips in
store.
Pokemon games are so rare, so it brings me a lot of joy.
In
to
modern
watch it
Pokemon,
happen.
yes. This is
Yeah,
again between Gen 5, which released in 2010, and or 2011, I don't remember.
2011.
Between Gen 5 and this game, there were no speedrun skips or glitches that saved you time. Zero.
They got so thorough about
This is the
fixing
first time they
everything.
messed up. And now there's a lot more in Gen 9 and BDSP, but that doesn't count. So
Yeah, that one's not
it's
real.
not a real game. So. And now it's time for
Pika.
Victory Road. Very exciting. Any remaining pets for us, Adam?
We have you owe us 5 pets.
Whoa!
My goodness.
Let's see. We here's a donation, $25 from Birder. This says, "Come on, chat, let's get that Onyx world record." But yes, overall 5 pets owed.
Thank you so much. Getting some diverse pets here. And what's our total at now?
$945.
Woo! Yeah, I need to also switch controllers again. I forgot. Normally do it during the cutscene. All right, and now it's time to begin the gauntlet. Unfortunately, I don't have time to ride the Onyx, but it is okay because we're going to simply dominate the next 5 fights and have nothing horrible happen like what happened at GDQ. Don't worry about it. Again, there's still reward for hitting 1,000, by the way. I should say this. Pippi will do an additional, an extra part of the drawing and draw Cat, Boy, Glubber's Mecha, battling a kaiju. So
We have received a threat from the Glovers that says, "Get to 1,000, or I won't start my speedrun, and I'll just stare at the camera."
so real, so true. My special attack is so high here that I can do the fun strat and go for Scald on Jinx. I have a guaranteed one-shot on the Lapras as well at +4. So that's usually the threshold that you go for here. If I had Hydro Pump, you could also consider going Hydro Pump on Jinx, but because my Scald is so good, because my special attack's so good, I can just Scald it too. I will not be able to actually show off Onyx because the credits are too long, but you can pretend that I was riding Onyx, and it'd be like the same thing. You can envision it in your mind's eye.
One thing that we do get is a Shiro pet, and
You do get Shiro pet. That will happen. Yeah. Don't worry. You have that to look forward to. But again, chat, if we get 1,000 during a run, my heart will be so full. I'll be so happy knowing I could contribute in any way I can. Such a great cause, and it'd mean a lot to me. So, if you're able to, please consider doing so. And I can still pet Pikachu. I'm at 142 special attack. Oh my goodness, this Starmie is so cracked. You love to see it. This next fight is extremely easy and free. All I'm gonna do here is X special and then spam psychic. So we're chill. We're in chill mode until the next 3 fights, which are awful. Ooh, wait. I can show. I just knocked something over. I can pet this. I have a Glorp birthday card from Sandy Beach. I can pet it. There you go. Stealth Rock's really awesome. You don't normally get that because you normally don't have Rapidash with you because I'm doing a marathon. I'm being safe. And we have the Rapidash with us. And actually I have extra revives this time, unlike GDQ, where horrible things kept happening to me, so I lost all my revives.
I will say one of those 5 Pikachu pets was from Sandy Beach, which was a $10 donation that said, "Pet that Pikachu."
Thank you, Sandy Beach. Thank you, Glorp. The card does say, by the way, "Happy birthday, love Glorp." So. Glorp loves us all.
I love that you have that on hand when your birthday was like 3 months ago.
It's too cute.
Really,
I can't have it not on my desk.
It's really special to him.
Yeah, I love Glorp. Glorp means a lot to me, you know? Not Sandy, but Glorp for sure. Alright, and that's Bruno. I'm going to save for the next 3 fights. I'm just going to do the normal strat for Agatha, and because I save, I should be fine. Just going to heal up here. This fight's really scary. And then we're going to Ether. Wait, we're not going to Ether there. Crap. This is fine. I can deal with this. I just have to change my strats now. Do I have to 2C this then? Yeah, I just have to 2C Agatha. But I have to use Dodrio, right? Or Lapras. Ugh, I don't remember the strats. Oh my gosh, hold on. Turn on second controller. I saved, right? We'll save now. Look, I had to add a little spice, okay? We have fun here, okay? Twitch.tv/Rejects and Friends. We have fun here.
Yeah.
We do a little bit of throwing and have some fun backup strats we have to pull out. All good. I just knocked my lamp over.
Oh.
Okay. So okay, I'm panicking. Please, the only thing that'll calm me down is donations to Planned Parenthood, chat. Please save me.
It is imperative.
It is imperative. Right, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Wait. Yeah. So, yeah. I just go straight to Psychic. I remember. I don't have to XP. XP next turn. $55 to calm me down. Each pet soothes my soul. This fight can actually get, you have to like think a little bit more sometimes if you have bad special attack, because you can work in ice shards with Lapras. But I don't have to worry about that because my Starmie's cracked. I'll just one-shot everything. It's fine. Yeah, so this saves me 3 Psychics, and then I just need to save 2 more on the next fight, and then we're fine. Basically what happened is I'm supposed to Ether after this fight, because I'll have 0 PP remaining on my Psychic. One of them missed, yep. But I Ethered early, so I effectively lost 5 Psychic PP.
I love Agatha's fit, low-key. I always forget about the shawl.
Yeah, the green is a nice
Pretty
touch.
sick. 146 special attack. That's Agatha. Do we do one controller Lance chat for the fans? We're on pace. Let's do it.
Never stop gambling.
Oh, I'm at full HP. I forgot.
Look at Dragonite!
So, one controller Lance is a much riskier fight because you're effectively giving Lance 5 turns to crit you. And it's really bad if that happens, but I saved. We got time. We'll be fine. There was a period in like 2022 or 2021, 2022 where I was getting crit by Lance every single world record pace run like 10 times in a row. It was soul crushing.
He's so... First of all, I love Lance for making your life miserable. So sorry. But I have to say, he does not got this fit on.
Nah, I don't like his hair.
He looks so much better in other games.
2. Huh? 3. So where am I saving? Psychic. So here's 1. I just need to save 2 more. Oh no, 1 more. We can like scald the next mon and then we're good. Don't say that, Amber. What is wrong with you?
I love Mega Dragonite so much. It makes me so happy.
It would just like ruin.
Yeah, what is
the
chat's
game.
thoughts on Mega Dragonite? Are you
What?
pro or con?
If anyone says anything mean about Mega Dragonite, I will be sad.
Yeah, that's
So-
the problem. Asking this is like asking people to say mean things.
Yeah. Like, it
I
is
want to hear
actually-
mean things.
It's my favorite Mega Evolution of all
I want
time.
drama. I want conflict.
You
How
said beef
about-
with me for no reason.
No, how about you donate to tell us what you think, and then you can
Exactly.
Yep,
say
there's
whatever.
time.
Yeah, if you want to be mean, I'll be quiet if you put your money.
If it's a
where your mouth
donation,
is.
yeah. My only opinion on Mega Dragonite is that like the tail is so long. I want to do like the Mario 64 Bowser throw with it. It's like such a throwable tail.
Oh my god.
Adam, any pets before we get into the battle, the final battle?
No new pets at the moment.
We're safe. Let's see, what else do we need to do here? This is just going to be heal, and I'm going to 2 controller. Actually, no, let's just keep doing the 1 controller nonsense. We're here. I'll save.
Good call.
Dude, imagine not saving on a marathon run. That'd be crazy.
I don't know anyone who would ever do that.
You'd
Oh my
imagine that
God.
happening. Imagine doing that, assuming you still had a revive left, but instead you died like 17 times to insane nonsense. So yeah, normally you can do the save 2 controller strat here, and there's like 0 risk. Instead, I'm going to take a bunch of risk, where this Pidgeot is once again going to have like multiple turns to one-shot me with a crit, but it's just not going to do that, so it's all good. Whoa! What is this? Oh my gosh! Mega Dragonite.
Close.
But yeah,
Dude, look how rotund his body is. It's awesome.
Yes. Unlike most trainers that you encounter in Pokemon where they like end off with their really strong epic thing, Trace starts with it and we need to set up. So, as you can see, it's a little scary.
Gotta heal that other turn. Yeah, my special defense is terrible. Oh my gosh, he hits so hard. My special defense is so bad. I'm gonna die. I have to heal again. I don't think I've ever healed this much on this fight. I still have to do one more item. Oh, thank you for dodging. It's 95% accurate. That's so clutch. Okay. Whew, we're free. Alright, so we did not defeat the Switch 1 world record. However, this is the Switch 2 world record chat room. On a marathon run where I pet the crap out of Pikachu. All thanks to you all for being here and witnessing history, being a part of this world record that's going to last forever, stand the test of time. Dang it. I thought I was strong enough. It was a range. Wait, that was a 14 out of 16. Dude, come on. Right? That was a 15 out of 16. What?
Oh my, wow.
This game sucks. Oh, no, because I didn't candy. That's why that didn't work. Okay. But yeah, this is why we revived.
Yay.
I think I die here. Unironically. Wait, no. What's the best way through this? What do you think, Greta? Do I heal here or do I...
Don't put
I can't
this
just go...
on me.
I guess I can go for Thunder Miss. But, like, is it best to go for Thunder Miss when I have both Mons out? Let's do it. This is world record regardless. It's all good. Yeah, the problem here is now Jolteon outspeeds my Starmie. Is there any way out of this? Yeah, there is. Okay. I figured it out. Took me a minute.
We've got some chatters cheering for Trace right now.
Easy. Hold up. Easy. Okay, this is so good. Hold on.
All right.
I think I tank. I'm pretty sure I do tank the Thunderbolt or the Thunder with +2 special defense right now. So I think I just do I just go for a 2-shot and then try to get out of this situation?
I believe.
I'm only +2 right now. Let's try it. Dude, we're just
yes. It's just that easy.
70% accurate, by the way. It wasn't a 15 out of 16. I forgot the candy, so this is basically not guaranteed at all, or no chance of it even happening. I think this is a good time to just go ahead and get to +4 real quick, and then we're fine. Psychic. All right, chat. That was a little scary, but through brain power and your guidance, your spirit bomb energy, we got through it. No This is a deathless run, you know, in terms of no resets. So,
Yeah. Thanks for putting on a good show.
well, you know, I had to keep you all on your toes. That was intentional.
Of course.
Oh, did we get a donation, Adam?
Not that I've seen.
I was hoping we hit 1,000 in time. We still have a few minutes.
We're close. And remember, like you said, all we actually have to hit is 970 because you got 30 coming in.
That's very true.
You can be the special one to put us over the hump to 1,000. If anybody wants to give you the glory, they can just donate $25.
Oh, we need another 50, got it.
Someone please steal the glory from this man. He doesn't need any.
Yes,
Hey,
you can either donate $25 and give Etchy the glory, or you can donate more than that and help deflate his ego.
$25, chat, please. If we can get there by the end of this run, we have about 30 seconds left of. Come on, make it happen. Again, I owe $30 for breakouts at the end of this, so.
We also are owed the puppy.
Oh, time is fade to black in a second. And time. Let me grab Shiro really quickly.
Nice.
Jeez.
Yay.
Look at this cute little animation.
It is really cute. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here, for watching, donating, enjoying the run. There's a whole lot more on the way that's going to be so much fun, so stay here, stay tuned. Also,
We did
look
it.
at the puppy.
Look at this puppy.
Puppy.
Oh,
What?
he looks very happy to be there.
I just woke him up from his nap. Poor baby. But Shiro says, thank you so much for helping us raise nearly $1,000 freaking dollars during the first run of RAF. What an amazing start. Thank you all so much for donating and supporting the run and the marathon. Again, 3 whole days of cool runs coming up. Very exciting stuff. We got the Glubbers as a cat girl coming up right after this. If you're interested in Let's Go Speedrunning at all, there's a Discord. Join that. What shout outs for you, my commentators?
I wish to shout out Viva Pinata speedrunner Yog KV Izzy, who is running tomorrow, and all of us are going to be there again. So if you had fun this time,
Yeah.
Yes.
If you
yes.
like this little group, we'll be back at 3:30ish Eastern.
Shiro will be
tomorrow.
there too.
he
just burped.
definitely tune in for that. Yeah, just thanks for having us. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you both for being here. This was a great time. Thank
I
you
love
to
Raph.
our host
I
as
love-
well.
Planned Parenthood. Woo.
Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you all again for hanging out and watching and supporting. Please keep supporting, and lots of cool runs coming up.
Thank you so much, Etchy, Greta, and Izzy.